J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. We here to break down Force episode 3. It's the final season 3. And I'm wearing my little my Force hoodie. They gave that to us on set when everybody was on set. They gave it to us. So I think this was for season 2. Yeah, they gave it to us for season 2. Looking at this episode, man, they could have had me in the prison getting the phone call. You want to make a partnership? Anyway, this episode was pretty good. It was interesting. We try to see in this episode that CBI is pretty much trying to set up DMAC, but it didn't work. DMAC, he a little gangster, ain't he? He put his own plan together, his own little coalition together. Nutty boy. Well, you're a nutty boy. Anyway, this episode was interesting because we see another thing, an aspect that is Diamond Samson, because they kind of focus on relationships a little bit. Maybe not focus, but I saw 3 relationships that stood out. Now, maybe because I'm a relationship expert, maybe that's why I noticed these things. But they showed, well, we already know about Stacey Marks and she getting a divorce, and they kind of showed the discommunication between relationships with professional people that are supposedly doing the right things. So, I saw that aspect in a way. I ain't gonna say they trying to focus on, but I'll say an undertone. And then we see Vic get with this girl, Ray, and she treated him like the booty call. After he was there, he trying to be with her, even though he was spying on her and going through her stuff. But she like, no. Although we later saw when he saw the next night, after she have a couple drinks, ain't no telling what she may do. And then Diamond, we see Diamond with the nice, that sister, nice looking sister. Although I doubt that she would want to be with Diamond after her son then got whacked and her dude that came up missing after he was around. But him in the relationship aspect, he like, he finally coming to realization that he ain't really ready for no relationship. He can't really have anybody. Oh, and I forgot about Tommy too. It's like everybody got some type of relationship issue, as well as Jannard, but we didn't see that this episode, thankfully. But because I forgot about the Tommy and giving her a gun, and she like, I know the deal. Really? This what you signed up for? I don't know. And also, when her and Tommy are together, it don't seem like they really got a connection, in my opinion. I mean, every time you try to kiss her, she give him a little side cheek kiss. That ain't a good sign. But you try to kiss your lady and she always turn her head and you get a side cheek. I don't know, man. Am I wrong? But I don't think that's a good sign. Anyway, she down for carrying guns. She a nurse. She wasn't trying to live this type of life. But because Tommy came around and he stand up against Mikael, she down for whatever again? I don't know. And Diamond, he finally realizing that he ain't really ready for no relationship. Just like Tommy. Tommy shouldn't be in no relationship. How you been inviting somebody around? You putting them in danger. They gotta be a gangster. I need a gangster bitch. That's why they had to have a gangster bitch. Because who else? They ready for the danger and they don't know no better. But getting regular women involved in this, you're making a mistake. Let me get to some of these comments in a second. But one of the things also I don't agree with this episode is the very beginning when Diamond pulls up They got old boy from their little coalition. This dude is chopped in half, wrapped in plastic or whatever on the. First of all, I've been saying this damn barbershop is a horrible spot. But this dude is on the barbershop doorstep, chopped in half. He must damn Tommy. Damn Tommy. Oh, hell no. Hell, ain't no damn Tommy. This coalition ain't working. This we got a problem. What? This just the day after the meeting, less than a week. It's hard to know how much time passed on this stuff, but dude is chopped in half. You chopped off a head, they chopped him in half. I mean, it was a lot of body parts this episode. Miguel, hey little piggy, hey little piggy. Anyway, what's up, Ambi? How you doing, sis? Hope all is good with you. Rashonda, what's good, ma? How you doing? B, what's good, sis? How's everything going with you? Hope all is well. Marquise Gaming, what's good? You say, just watch the episode. Yeah, D-Mac killed it. D-Mac did. He had the bulk of the scenes that were memorable this episode. And I'll give it to him. He did his job. He played his part. Although Marshall was trying to, I think Marshall, he comes off more natural sometimes, but it could be that they have D-Mac acting immature, which is what I see kind of, that he acts immature, the character. And so, I mean, dude had a grenade. He talking about, you don't know I be on the black market. Like, dude, what black market are you on where you buying grenades? A lot has changed. They had an arsenal. Now, I know back in my day, people were just starting to, at least I was hearing, that people were getting guns from Indiana and places like Ohio and bringing them to places like Chicago where you couldn't get guns legally. But although I do know now you can buy guns legally in Chicago, but my point is, because I doubt they bought all those guns legally, that would defeat the purpose. But you can get guns on the black market easier because people buy guns, say they lost it, buy guns, steal gun, all kind of stuff. So the weaponry available is a lot different than it used to be. I remember in Chicago, at least from what I would see or hear about in the 90s, it would be a lot of handguns and stuff. These dudes had choppers, semi-automatic, automatic, I mean, extendo clips. And I know you can get all that at the gun store in Indiana. So who knows? But my point is they came ready to play. And one of the things I thought was stupid, but who am I, right? Why did they shoot up the police car? Why did they do that? Like, if anything, they'd have the whole city looking for them. I mean, and that just didn't make no sense. They shot up the whole police car. But anyway, they end up getting it. Then they didn't even kill all the dudes. One of theirs dropped him, and one of the other dudes they was trying to gank dropped. But anyway, CR, you say that pig was feasting. And the worst coalition ever created, man. Their coalition is pathetic. And you know what's worse about that pig? Is that he'll probably eat that pig one day. Ugh. What does that make you if you fed that pig human body parts and then they eat it one day? That's horrible. They say be careful of any gangster that's got a pig farm nearby. Pig's been and ate through everything. Bone. They gonna eat his huevos rancheros. They say pull his pantalones. No, no. Jigga, you say Maria's down with Timmy. She'll ride for the cause. She's the Garcia with the big draws. You know, another thing I noticed this episode is that Maria look old, and so does Tommy. They look too old for this. Is it just me? They look too old for this, man. They look like they getting up there, and she looked like she in her mid to late 30s at best. Straight up. Like, and Miguel, all of these dudes, they look too old for this. I don't know. Not to say as you get older, what, they supposed to sit on the rocking chair or something, read a book, drink a mint and julep. I ain't saying that, but at some point, you too old for this. Like, either you higher up where you ain't dealing with this, or like you should realize what is you doing? You know what I mean? Hey, Jigga, don't correct it. It was funny when you said Timmy. Marquise Gaming, you say D-Mac and Claudia is the most unpredictable characters right now. Claudia is so whack to me, man. Claudia whack to me, straight up. And I'll tell you why. So we'll get on the Claudia thing. Also, because I got the episode playing again. That old deal that she tried to get with her brother, I get it. You know, she trying to keep the family together or whatever. But also it's kind of whack. But she's not being realistic. But anyway, Claudia is whack to me for every reason imaginable. She also is looking old to me. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be ageism. I think I'm looking old too. So don't get it twisted. I ain't saying it like, oh, I'm this or that, or I still got it. I think I'm starting to look old too. So maybe it's just something in my mind where people are looking old to me. That don't necessarily mean that they're bad looking. But anyway, she whack as hell with this old fake bodyguard stud. Man, they could have whooped her ass too. Why is they coming to Claudia and there's four of them or whatever, and they scared of this big stud muffin standing there behind the like, really? And she talking about, if you want to get me, bitch, I'm right here. You want to try and get me? Finish the job. If you couldn't finish me with my back is turned, how are you going to finish it in there? You talking ish? You talking shit? You whack. And so, oh man, she made me root for the girl to get her. Like, you talking crazy, you whack, you bet. Oh my God, you need back. It's like she's the worst kind of bully or something you could ever have. A bully that can't do nothing but use money and stuff to get stuff done. And then when they, I hate this, when they got her damn, and the girl, I'm glad she almost woke up, her girlfriend, but when they decided in this episode to pull her protection, she didn't gonna call her goofy ass girlfriend. She talking about, when we first started doing this, I thought it would be fun. I thought we'd bring us together closer. You idiot. What, she thought they was making Scarface Part 2, the female version, like they did the Ghostbusters, the female version of the Ghost, but she thought she was playing Scarface. They called the Viagra Triangle. The Viagra Triangle? Really? That's what they was calling it? Really? And also, they did point into another thing that I have been noticing from watching other conspiracy videos, but the Asian thing where the DA is an Asian dude and the other dude that's making the deals are Asian, and then they working together, it's basically hinting at an undertone that even if they are good or American or this or that, they could always be working together under the table to do something, which I don't know. But Claudia is whack. I know that much. Talk about I thought it'd be fun. And then she gonna tell the girl, just hold on. I'm gonna find a way to get out of here. It'll be just like it was. Does her girlfriend know how to read? Really? Does she know how to read? Claudia did she see her case? She ain't getting out of jail. Claudia ain't never getting out of jail. What is she talking about? How is Claudia getting out of jail? And how is this going to be back to where it was? This girl locked up. She ain't getting out. What the hell for all the drug trafficking and stuff she got going on? And she thinks she going to get out and what? Put on her half-naked ass dress with her little tickle bitties out with no bra? I ain't complaining. I'm just saying. That's what she think they about to do with her little stab holes in the side. And they going to what? Still be getting high and scissoring each other all night long. Like, this girl's delusional. She better leave. And then we see Vic come in with the gun to her head talking about get out. You know, that's another thing. Because there's a couple times this episode where guns was pulled, even Tommy got the gun pulled to his head. Why is the natural reaction put your hands up? I've had a gun pulled on me before, and I put my hands up too. I ain't gonna lie to you now, but why is that? Hey. That is kind of crazy, ain't it? There? Whoa. Like your first natural reaction. I don't know. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Oh, ain't that about a bitch? Anyway. She ain't need to put her hands up. The reason that I actually looked into this, at least allegedly, reason people put their hands up show that they unarmed. And I guess that's subconsciously the natural reaction people have. Maybe we all done seen enough movies or something to see people doing it or something. I don't know. But anyway. Another thing, man, that was kind of, man, I ain't gonna hate, but I saw a couple parts where they could have put me back in the dang on show. I ain't gonna lie to you. What the hell was that old dude in the basement? Okay, maybe I couldn't have got down the stairs, but we find a way to make the scene happy. You know what? We are the cartel. Nope, we don't do it. I got the t-shirt say Chicago. We don't do on the outside. Let me stop hating on dude, man. He got a job. But they ain't want to pay union prices. I kind of think maybe my agent asking too much money. Dang, getting greedy. Wasn't like they was paying me that much money to begin with. They must have paid him that non-union price. Another thing also that I see is you know who acting in this show really stands out, is really good to me? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. But in this show, in this setting, Jannard does a good job, man. I had to give it to him, man. He does a really good job. I really like when he talking to Diamond and he talking to D-Mac and the shorties. His acting come across so real, to me in this setting. I'm not saying he the next Denzel, but in this show, he do a damn good job. And like when he was talking to D-Mac and he was trying to convince him to do the job, and Marshall like, nah, that's a suicide. He like, that's why I ain't asking you. Shut your ass up. Dude, that was perfect. Perfect delivery. And then he was like, you's a scary ass little nigga. Perfect delivery. Perfect. He handled that scene perfect. Then he ate their food again. Perfect. Consistent. I liked it. But he said, you a scary ass little nigga. That's why I ain't asking you. Anyway, I know your ass. You get things done. You handle this for CBI. ba-da-da, you back in the game. Now he's trying to send them on a suicide mission, but and that's another problem also with this scene, is that if Jannard was really trying to set him up like they was doing with the plan that Diamond and him put together to get him off the board, he had to come to him one-on-one. He wouldn't have did that in front of Marshall, because Marshall give him the opportunity to then say this is a suicide mission, think about it, da-da-da, which then made him come up with his own plan, which was some old fake-ass heist mission that actually worked. But he should have pulled him to the side and told him, you can't tell nobody, not even Marshall, handle this business, and then we can make things work. That's how he should have done it. But by saying it in front of Marshall, basically messed it all up. Made him be able to rethink the plan, which then made the plan not work in their favor. He actually pulled it off. You know how they looked when D-Mac came in at the end with the stuff? They looked like, allegedly, because I wasn't there. CR, you say you act like Tyrese. What? What you say? These damn phones be listening to you, man. But, what I was saying, man, he act like, I done forgot what I was saying now, damn phone. What'd you say about Chris Lofton, Jigga? He definitely the best actor on the show. Yeah, he definitely doing a good job. Oh, okay. I remember what I say. So how Diamond and Jannard, how they was reacting when D-Mac came down, is allegedly how Biggie and all of them, and Puffy, I think mostly Puffy and his people, but I think Big was there when Tupac went up to the studio and he was after shot, and they was looking like, oh, he's still alive, instead of like, oh man, you all right? Let's get you some help. Tupac said that was the difference or whatever. It made him think they set him up or had something to do with it, because instead of trying to help him or acting surprised or shocked at what happened, they was just looking at him like surprised he's still alive and whatever. So I don't know. You say Smiley lost his smile. Hey, he did have a big old smile though. His teeth. I make my dang on tooth hurt right here. I did get a tooth pulled. I got to put it in my fake teeth. Anyway, he did. He said, man, look, get his money here to his family. Man, that Negro gonna keep that. Yeah, his family, they understood. Look at my Hellcat. Look at my Hellcat. I got a demon. I'm the demon. That's what he. Ain't no way I go buy that damn car as much money as it is. You're wasting it. Anyway, we see this episode, Stacey Marks. She was giving a press conference for mayor. First of all, ain't no way she would be mayor of Chicago as a black woman after they just had Lori Lightfoot, a black woman in Chicago, and didn't do a good job. So voters would just automatically blame all black women, at least immediately. At least they wouldn't go for another one in the election right after it. Now, if it was a white man and then he ruined everything and another white man came, they'd vote for him, no problem. But I don't see them voting for two black women in a row. Just like I wouldn't see them voting for two black men in a row. Now, it is a black man that is the mayor of Chicago right now, which it was a surprise. A lot of people didn't see that coming. So what do I know? But we see her in our press conference for mayor, and somebody busts out, hey, you getting divorced. How you going to be running the city? You can't even run your household. Basically, that's what they're saying, because I think divorce has a more of a negative connotation for women than it does for men. And so, not saying that's fair, but as a woman and you a divorcee, you could say it's a lot of different reasons and they are probably valid. But as a professional woman trying to be in a managerial role, trying to run things, I think as her campaign, it could possibly make her look bad, possibly. Because, today so many people get divorced and things. It may not be, but you never know what could hit the fan in politics these days. I just saw that they said the most Google searches for Jeffrey Epstein just happened. It just happened like a week ago. So like the mainstream public just now getting hit like things like that. I'd be like, what? Like they just now? So you never know what pushed through is my point. Anyway, one of the other things we see this episode that I think it made the cartel look weak, and I think it cheapened the villain of the show, which I don't think is good, because if you cheapen the bad guy, then it makes the struggle that the people we're watching, I don't want to say Tommy the good guy, but the people we're following, it makes their struggle look silly in a way. So they all sweating the cartel, right? They had to come up with we got the coalition. We got the big coalition in Chicago. We got the coalition. Ain't nobody gonna go against us. Okay. Well, the cartel, they was afraid of the cartel. Nobody wanted war with the cartel, first of all. It's very confusing how they got this stuff. Although the handshakes they were doing was GD. D-Mac and them, they did do GD handshakes, so those was real. And he said, man, I'm called folks in them. I'm like, he's throwing in some tidbits of realness. But they got so much fake stuff going on with these gangs and cartels. Plus, I don't know half of what's going on in the city these days with gang life. So I ain't about to sit here and act like I'm, know it all. But with the, what is Marquez? I mean, Merkovich. The Albanians, the who's, they got all these different people. Albanians, the Russians, the cartel, the Mexicans. Now, in the truth, people sell drugs to their own people. You wouldn't have like white boys or something in the hood on the corner, or Mexicans in the hood on the corner selling to, whoever, or you wouldn't see black people in white neighborhoods. So people sell stuff to their own people. So I'm pretty sure. But they show Tommy go and meet with the Albanians or Merkovich people. Serb. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Stay Fly and CR. I know y'all about to, help me out. And CR, I'm going to leave this comment up, but I'm going to get to you. And also, in a little bit, I'm going to do my MOORESCORE rating for this episode. And then I'm going to open the phone lines up, and if y'all want to call in or video or whatever, we can chat. So I went to sleep tonight. I got rest. I'm good. But so the Serbs. So Tommy go in to see the Serbs, and I'm trying to load up. I did have some images, but it ain't loading all up right now. But anyway, he go in, they got a million guns, tons of guns. Also, that like what you gonna shoot them there? Who gonna clean it up? Who gonna clean that mess up? Nah, I'm just playing. You shot him in the bar. Who gonna clean it up, huh? Nah, but so because if you shot him with an AK, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of mess everywhere. But now he go in there, they got the guns. Tommy tell him, hey, look, this bag, some product, build a bridge, make a one-time deal. If that make it better, we make a one-time deal. And so they make a one-time deal to work together so they can take out the cartel. They need soldiers, they need bodies. And basically, the new leader of the Serbs tell them, look, I already know where we can hit him. Why you ain't do it? Maybe he afraid of the repercussion, maybe. Anyway, Tommy give you enough balls to go and hit dude. So they go and find this one old Mexican dude and another dude. They supposed to be related to the cartel, and he whack them. They throw him off the bridge, off the building, and leave the other dude alive for the message. Like, what you think this the Wild West? You don't leave them alive and you don't want to do that. The message is sent. He's gone. And I think by them doing that, it make it like the cartel is kind of easy to get, just as easy as they are. And if that's the case, normally in my experience, which I admit I ain't no cartel member or none of that, but normally that put a pause on some of the stuff if it's kind of an even stalemate. If everybody can get to everybody, I mean, you kind of slow things down. And the cartel, from what I knew and understood, operates out of Mexico. So like Tommy and them can never get to them. They can never get to the head of the cartel. What, they gonna go to Mexico with this BMF? They about to go and take out the head of the cartel. So like, and if dude that's in prison is the head of the cartel, I mean, it looked like he in solitary confinement. And even if he wasn't, if he was the head of the cartel, Tommy and them, even if they did get Rojas, you couldn't take out the head of the cartel unless it was a inside job from people in the cartel that wanted them gone. Other than that, I don't see how that could be. But again, what do I know, right? Anyway, I think they made that kind of weak. And if anything, it should seal their fate. Because, first of all, Diamond at that barbershop with no customers, how was that a cover? You got a barbershop that you always at, there's nobody gets haircuts. And you got traffic in. Like, if anything, the police would have been on them. But that's easy spot, man. One of the worst things you can do, and I knew this from being a shorty in the 90s, is you don't want to be a person that's easily tracked. Even Tommy told Maria that, just go to work and come back, which truthfully, that's doing too much with the amount of heat they got going on. But, you know, you don't want to be predictable. Even Ghost was saying that's, and Kanan, they were saying that's how he ended up taking out Breeze, because he watched the same show. He became predictable. When your actions and things become predictable, you setting yourself up for failure. In that barbershop, wide open with just glass, no walls really, on the corner, and they be in the basement. I just think that's just the worst spot to be at. I do. Anyway, Maria, like I say, she she looked too old to be dealing with this stuff with Tommy, but also like she just, you would think she could do better, I guess. I don't know what's going on with people today and dating, but people are just, I don't know what the hell people are doing, but her and Tommy, I just don't get it. And his living in his damn warehouse. Anyway, I hope she don't die, because of course it'll have something to do with Tommy or her brother, which is really sad. Because at least if you're gonna die, I prefer it to be because of your own actions, not because of, they crap. But in a way, I guess it is her own actions because she chose to be in that life and be with them. Unfortunately, it's like she still kind of got that young woman stuff, young girl stuff, like the exciting, like the bad boy stuff. But normally at that age that she realized I need a quiet guy. I need to sit my ass down and make some horchata. You better make a picture of horchata or something. Your ass about to get peeled up over here because they could easily grab her and use her, the cartel, as leverage for both Tommy and Miguel. Because we see, which sometimes they do things just too perfect in this show. You know what I mean? It's just too perfect. Like they see, like, why would Miguel be outside waiting and watching the hitter so that when he comes and gets up, why is the hitter riding a bicycle? Like, you ain't a hitter worth a damn if you can't even get a car. But he come out, he riding a bike, and then perfectly timing the Asian lawyer dude that worked for the cartel, give him money and say thanks for the tip about Tommy Egan. Here's the money. Don't kill Tommy Egan. So then Miguel was there and saw this. Like, we know how hard it is to be doing this. People got stuff going on or whatever. Anyway, he ended up getting dude to talk after he about to cut off them huevos rancheros. And he ended up telling them that they paid me not to kill Tommy, the cartel. So then Miguel later talked to the cartel dude, which these guys got a lot of pull. Miguel was able to get a phone into the cartel dude. But then again, it was the hitter's phone or phone number he called with because he had used his finger. He still got Touch ID. You still use Touch ID, but I can't touch it no more. I give it your pinky to the little piggy. I give you a Touch ID, you touch it. They gonna peel his face off and use a Face ID. I can use the Face ID. I do it. I touch your ID. Anyway, he talking to him, so he let him know, hey, your hitter is there. He ain't even give a damn about that hitter to be real, because they end up making a deal on the same call, talking about, well, I didn't want Tommy dead because I want him dead. I want to make it the kill. It's going to be my kill. He said, oh, well, we can make a deal. We both have the same problem. We want to kill a Tommy Egan. Man, Tommy too whack, man. And too easy to get. Oh, and also they put some real symbolism in this episode too. Some occult symbolism. See, once your eyes is open and you woke, I'm woke. But once your eyes is open for real, you see stuff. And man, they had a few things in this episode, occult symbolism. How many of you all paid attention to Tommy's black sweater that he wore all episode? If you look at it, look at the center, it's a design in the middle of that sweater. A lot of people may not have noticed it. That design in that sweater, Google what that looked like, what it is. You know what I mean? And then they had another thing. What else? I was like, oh my goodness, they put this in here? Really? Okay. All righty. But anyway, it was a lot going on. This episode, overall, I liked it. It was interesting. It got me up and ready to talk and things. So, a distraction, a good distraction from the world. But this scene where the YNs was staking out and ready to hit the cops and stuff. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess people get comfortable. That is true. So if them dudes is doing deals with cops and this and that, and they've been doing it for a while, they probably ain't thinking much about somebody watching them ready to make a move on them. But they did have it kind of perfectly set up for them to hit them. Jannard did send the text pretty late. You would think he would have let them know before they even went there. I was thinking. But then again, maybe they wouldn't go. Well, he texted us and said it's about to be a hit. Let's meet somewhere else. I mean, that would make sense. That's what I would say. I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, well, we gonna go there anyway, and we gonna show them how it's done. Like, nah, that's taking too much of a risk in real life. Because what if we get hit? You know, they might shoot my car up. I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Nah. The amount of lead that they let out, and he threw a grenade. First of all, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty positive that Negroes ain't got grenades in Chicago. I'm pretty positive. Do you know what old Trumpty Dumpty would do? They got grenades. They're blowing up the docks. They're blowing each other up. Send in the army. Send in the Marines. Send in the Secret Service. Send in the Navy SEALs. They have machine guns. They have grenades. They have nuclear weapons. They're working on tactical nukes in the hood. They are Shaniqua. You're bad. You're bad. See how you say that was a slow grenade? Almost nobody get hit. What the F was that? Man. Throwing a grenade blew up the car. My point is, even if all of that worked out and that was true, they would have the heat of the law on that ass. You know what I'm saying? You can't throw grenades at cars in the city and also shoot up the police cars and then what? Get away with it? First of all, and I mean, I'm not going to say this is accurate because every crime is not solved. I'm not ridiculous, but they do have a lot of cameras and a lot of, technology out there that I do believe they would probably be trying to use every little bit of it to find out who this is. Now, going back to Al Capone days, actually making car bombs or little bombs, bombing restaurants or businesses or throwing bombs and stuff, that was actually around a lot. Believe it or not, they throw a bomb on your head. Got him. Buy my liquor. No, but they used to bomb stuff back then. But that type of stuff died down big time. And as far as a grenade, so my point is, they would have a lot of heat, and it probably wouldn't work out for them with what the hell is the name of that gang again? BMI, body mass index, CBI. I said BMI, CBI. Because the whole point was to not bring heat to it. If you bring heat, I lived in Chicago through the 80s and 90s when there was a lot of gang warfare, from the El Rukins to the GDs and Stone, all this stuff with police crackdowns on the leaders and different stuff. And if this type of thing happened, I think they'd be coming down hard on CBI. They damn sure would have made a visit to that damn barbershop. I mean, they ain't never investigate one of their members, they detectives missing, the diamond killed. Like, that storyline just gone. You could just kill a cop and they don't look for him. I guess he quit. I guess he quit. I guess he had enough. He said, I'm too old for this. I guess we won't look for him. Oh, well, clean out his desk. So anyway, I think there's a couple little things they leaving out that they probably should have addressed, but we'll see. The one thing before I'm gonna talk about that I'm gonna do my MOORESCORE rating is at the very end. We see that was DMAC. He bring the spoils of war, so to speak, back down to the basement, and he's letting Jannard and Diamond see that he had a mission well accomplished, right? And so they like, yeah, okay. And at the very end, welcome back to CBI. They shake up GD. And next thing you know, here come Tommy. Everybody come down them steps perfectly. Like they were talking that means that anybody can walk in that barbershop and come all the way down the steps and they would have no idea. It could have been 10, 15 people from the cartel walked in on them and came down in that basement and they dead. It's one way in, one way out. And by the time y'all figured anything out, they already looking at you. You didn't have time to grab nothing. You didn't have. So that's a horrible spot, that basement in that barbershop. I thought when they was talking about D-Mac and how he ain't dead or this or that, I was thinking he about to walk in and hear them. And sure enough, he walked in, but they didn't have him hear them speaking conveniently. But we did see Tommy come down and he did hear them talking about some, you back in CBI. You back in CBI. No, you not. And if you all saw the preview for the next episode, just stay a little long after the credits of the episode. You'll see Tommy and Diamond are arguing over D-Mac. Tommy arguing that D-Mac ain't in. He a kid, which, man, I got issues with that as well. After the age of 16, I know that's young to some people. Definitely 18. But 16, I don't think you a kid. I would say you may be a teenager. But I don't look at a 16-year-old as a kid. And yeah, it's double standards for men and women, but 16, you could drive a car. You probably having sex. You probably shouldn't be, but then if you having sex with people your age, that's not bad. But I guess if you having sex with people older than you, then they'll say you're a kid. Not to say I got 16-year-olds on deck or that's what I'm doing, but I look back at when I was 16. Maybe I was just wilding, but you driving, you smoking, you drinking, you out chasing girls, you doing all kinds, have a job, you doing stuff. No, you're not a full adult. I'm not going to say that, but I wouldn't say a kid. Anyway, they arguing, Tommy calling D-Mac a kid when Diamond is like, he ain't no kid, he a killer. And I'm kind of on the side of Diamond. I wouldn't call him no kid. He over here getting girls. He over here killing people, doing this and that. He a young man. You know, I ain't going to say he a OG, but he a young man. He ain't no kid. Anyway, let me go ahead and do the MOORESCORE rating. And if anybody want to come up and talk after I'm done, more power to you. I'm putting the link in the comments. So if y'all want to come on up, let's do that. Here's my MOORESCORE rating for the episode. All right, the MOORESCORE is my rating system I use. Be non-biased. 4 simple categories, 25 points each. Let's keep it going with the first category, the visuals and cinematography. This episode, they had a couple of different things I liked with the cinematography as far as how they tried to do with the pig and things, and how they had the guy and then they showed the pig, and that was interesting. But overall, I wouldn't say they did anything out of the ordinary for this type of show. It was interesting seeing the little shootout and stuff, but would I say it was, you know, cutting edge? Not necessarily, but it was standard level quality. Um, the visuals, of course, they use modern cameras and things like that. So, on a scale of 25 being the best, I would give this episode, I give it a 20. It was about on par with normal what they do. The storyline and plot for this episode, they did have a few things going this episode, like I mentioned with the relationship stuff. Um, we see, and another thing, I don't like how Vic is still allowing himself to be manipulated by Tommy. Like he can easily pull a gun out on that woman and be hard, but then Tommy pulls one on him and he's acting like the woman. Like, why don't you pull one? Why don't you just walk in and blast Tommy? Like he went in there to report to Tommy and Tommy house and he to eating his sandwich, get out my face. He could just walk in there. Tommy ain't expecting nothing. Tommy by himself, blast Tommy and be done with this. Anyway, I don't like Vic character and things. He's trying to manipulate this woman. They got a couple things going on with the storyline. They trying to keep their little coalition together. They got the cartel going on. Overall, this episode storyline, it wasn't bad, but I won't say it was an episode we may be talking about for years to come. So I would give it a 20 out of 25. Special effect, makeup, and costumes, I'll give them an extra point or two in this category. They did have a grenade, although I think that was kind of a little over the top in the story writing, maybe. But it made it interesting, definitely. We see they had the shootout scene and a couple other things. So the special effects, they did have some other things this episode they normally don't have. We saw the dead body chopped in half, which, I mean, I was looking at that thinking somebody worked a long time putting that together. But overall, I'm going to give them out of a 25, since they did do a good job with the special effects. They did more than getting a little head. Which is what lasts when we get a little head. I ain't talking about the way we most would like to get a little head. I'm gonna give it a 20. I'll give their special effects a 23 out of 25 for this show and their budget. I'm gonna give them credit. I mean, no, it ain't Star Wars. I know I always use that as a example, but that's like a special effects movie. You take the special effects out, you got a couple people standing in the sand somewhere. So anyway, entertainment and fun factor. This episode was entertaining, I guess. It had its moments. We did get introduced to another sister of the family. I'm wondering how that's gonna work. The Garcia family with Maria and Miguel. Is she introduced only to be taken away later? I don't know. But overall, I would give this episode, for entertainment purposes, I'm thinking either a 19 or a 20. Not that it was bad, but it, I mean, the shootout and stuff, I'll give it a 20. You know, the YNs, they was all right. So overall, they come up to a 83 on the MOORESCORE, which is like right in the middle between the 80 and the 85. So I don't know. You can round it whichever way you prefer. I always like to give a 5-point margin of error, so to speak, because of course it's all subjective. I try to do that to take out the feelings aspect, because we can all feel like, oh, this is that. But if we really break it down, anyway, I think this Miguel wanting Tommy dead is whacking away. It's no reason no more. Y'all making money. He ain't bothering you. Y'all is whatever. Like I get people hold grudges, and it's people that I may not talk to today. Well, I ain't gonna say may. I don't. But if they wanted to talk, I don't think I would be against them or, wanting to still do so, unless they still live in a way that I didn't agree with, then I wouldn't want to be bothered. But I mean, I ain't in the gangster life, but you would think he'd move on instead of sitting here worrying about dude and your sister. He did kind of explain it, saying that if you get with him, then I have no more family left. And reality, family is the most valued thing that people used to have. But in the last, I'd say 40 years, especially I can speak on the Black community, family has not been valued as much. And people are out on their own or living on their own, or everybody doing whatever. They don't really, want to value family or listen to family. They make their own family or start something over. So it is good to see he still values family, but he said mom is gone. They only got a sister. I mean, again, I don't know. I'm outside looking in, but I think you can't force the family or force her. Or if you kill dude, why would you want your family member you love so much broken and hurt or come back in the fold after a tragedy? I don't know. I got my man Christian in the building, waiting patiently. What's good, family?
What's up, man?
What's up? What's up, man? I've been talking enough for a while, so I'm gonna give it to you. You tell me what you thought of this episode, and what's some of the key points you like. I got it replaying here. I see Claudia being fake, acting hard in the prison and stuff. Wish she had a backup, but anyway, what's a couple of your takes on this episode? Some of the things you may have liked or disliked. What you think?
Some of the cartel stuff I think is like kind of whack too because you have um their focus is now just Tommy, right? And then so Shay is really who Miguel worries about. So now the only person that we're like, okay, at least he can go against this guy. Now they're buddies now,
Right.
just to get Tommy, which is like the obsession of the show, anyways.
Yeah, I know. And
Because
Tommy is easy to get. He by
he
himself.
just walked in somewhere like that. Like I understand I understand the fact that you're not gonna take him out like that. I get that, but don't have him walk in like that. It's a little too crazy. It's too many
And not only
too
that,
many
he
people.
he easy to get just because he walk around everywhere by himself. He
Yeah,
got the same loud, obvious car. You know where he live. I
yeah.
don't know.
Like 25 people pull the gun on him, and it's like this is how he goes into every building. Like there's just no concern. The main thing is I don't understand why nobody. Why would not? Why would you not kill him?
I don't get
Nobody
it.
has ever made it seem like they're gonna get you back if you kill Tommy.
They make him walk around like he knows he has plot armor.
Yeah, which
Like
is not
he's
how
not
you should
worried.
write it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
'Cause
I'm fine with like somebody being like, you know, you going up against another guy, and pride makes you do the whole like you're gonna have to kill me today. That's
like when
fine.
he was talking about the girl with his Maria
Yeah,
with
that's
yeah,
fine. That's emotion and stuff like that.
right.
But just like I thought it was funny that Diamond was like. basically
Right.
saying that's kind of risky to go, but he was like, I'm not going with you.
Right, right.
Like, you
That
go
was
ahead, man.
realistic.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because he already tired of his stuff anyways. He probably trying to figure out how to, get out of it.
That is
But
true. Because when he saw that body first, Tommy, like
yeah, I
Tommy
was like, why
caused
he
no
take Tommy?
problem. Yeah, for real. Tommy
At
caused
least
no
Tommy
problem.
makes them. At least I understand that he's like reckless, but at least he makes them kind of think twice to go after them because Tommy's crazy, but Diamond is crazy too. But he just kind of hides his stuff, so
Right.
only we kind of know from watching the show. But dude is like 6'9", like he can scare people too.
Nah, no, he too big to be
Just
trying to
go
sneak
around
up
like this. He
on me.
like this.
I know, right?
He want to be
Always.
in love, but he don't want to be in love. Like,
I know, right? Shout out to Demarcus Vaughn on the super chat, man. I appreciate the support, man. You say Tommy had a huge mistake by not eliminating Gabriel Ortega. However, threw Luis Ortega off the balcony. Yeah, I was saying that earlier, man. Thanks for the super chat. That he did that. It make the cartel look weak. Cause like you wouldn't throw dude off and then leave the other dude alive, talking about tell the cartel, send them a message, talking about I don't just trim the family tree, I cut it all the way down. Like, dude, Tommy, you ain't in no mansion like the Flynn's where you can have security and space. Because that's really what that mansion compound was about, space
mhm.
that you can't get to me without being seen, kind of.
So they do it. They do that in all the big shows, all the UK big shows with drug dealers and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um, they always have something like that.
You
A
got to.
fortress,
You got to. You got to have space to see who coming. And
not a
even
barbershop.
that don't prevent everything. But to have Tommy just walking up on the street level place and he talking about like Tommy, you will be gone so fast.
Yeah,
And Maria, it don't add up.
his house too. Miguel knows how to get to the house.
Everybody.
He's right off the street. He just has
Mhm.
a strong door. He always got a strong door.
I'll
In New
go
York
right.
too.
Got my man Stephen Harris in the building. Steve, what's up?
Was good? Was good?
What's
What's up,
good
man?
with you, man? I
What's
see
up?
you with that $1 million smile over there. You said in the comments, Tommy Egan finds out that Diamond and Jannard are putting D-Mac down with CBI after he survived an intense shootout with the 9/7s. So
No
you
shit.
think Tommy gonna find that out? And if he do, what's gonna happen if he find it out?
It's gonna be an issue between it's gonna between Janard and
What what kind of issue? What's gonna go down? What
what
type?
I let him know, what I let Tommy know.
And when Tommy find out, what he gonna do?
Tommy's gonna be pissed at him
That's
for
it.
going behind his back.
You're making Tommy sound too nice, man. It might be a internal war in the CBI, huh? Or what if Jannard and Diamond go against Tommy and be like, you know what?
Oh,
You
this was
got
it's gonna happen. Though. I see that. I see Diamond turn on Tommy. That's what it's finna go because either much though when it's all said and done.
So what you think Tommy may say if they tell him King Kilo want D-Mac dead? What would
Oh
Tommy?
yeah, I think they're gonna have to send somebody in prison to take out King Kilo because Jannard though ain't getting the job done for King Kilo.
They should have had me still in there. I'd have did
He roll
it.
your ass out.
Man, yeah,
Oh,
roll
you would eliminate King Kilo easy. You would be choking him out
by.
with that wire.
Damn right, I fall on him.
Oh, what?
While you sitting up in the wheelchair.
Pass the wire. Yeah. All right. Now let me ask you, Christian, what you think about D-Mac and Marshall in their little plan and how it actually worked to a certain extent. Although they lost one boy, they big boy. But it definitely threw a monkey wrench in Jannard and Diamond plan, because Jannard was originally telling Diamond that it's a bad move trying to get D-Mac taken out, because if Tommy find out, or if D-Mac is whacked, then Tommy gonna really want to go to war. So
So
what you think now?
I like that. So they showed us that kind of in two ways though. So they showed us that his wheels were turning in that scene, right? But then they also showed us that in the basement of the barbershop, he was kind of putting it together that the reaction didn't really match what it should have been. So he's not. I don't think he's that dumb. Obviously, he's a smart kid or whatever. Now, let's not say kid, but he's smart. So I think he was smart enough to put it together that there was something off, but then at the same time, not to show it too much, because that's normally how you get, you know, when they know that somebody pulls a gun or something. Um, so even though it's the same thing but not the same thing, because obviously Marshall was in the other side and the other
Right.
part of the scene. Um, but I like that it seems like what's his name? Because they gotta give us. It's gotta be subtle for us because they're actually seeing the guy, so he can't be like, "You guys set me up." Like it can't be
Right.
crazy.
Right.
Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. Steve, what you think about the shorties? You think they gonna end up keep surviving, or is this gonna come back on them? Tommy about to be mad because we saw he found out at the end he don't want him in CBI.
Yeah,
Uh,
because I
Go
mean,
ahead.
yeah, because D-Mac, oh yeah, he don't want D-Mac in CBI because he trying to put him in school and either much trying to put and trying to protect D-Mac himself. But D-Mac don't want to listen though, so he just want to do it his way. So D-Mac is radical because he want to be a part of the CBI because he want a spot in that group. And Diamond don't want him off it now.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy is delusional when he talking about school with him, because after a certain
Yeah,
point,
that's
yeah, like dude ain't going to school. You can't make him go to school
it's
at a
because they
certain.
couldn't save Tariq, so they're trying to still save Tariq by saving
You
this
know,
guy.
and and
Because
and,
it's the
and
same shit as
D-Mac
Kanan and
either
Tariq. They're
right,
all
and
smart.
D-Mac and D-Mac either much rob those Chinese agents. I won't be surprised if they snatch up Brandon I mean Marshall up and he end up beat him down and trying to get information and find out what those guys at, because they are coming back for revenge
Oh
after
yeah,
they done got robbed.
they definitely gonna come back for revenge. Plus, even though they was wearing a mask, well, one of them got whacked, so they'll know who it was because they can say, "Oh, this body is from such as he was affiliated with such and such." So it's definitely gonna come back to him and probably even make matters worse for him. That's for sure. You about to say something, Christian?
If someone throws a grenade at me, I'm not coming back. I don't give a shit what you took.
I know, right?
You got it.
You say you're not coming back?
If somebody throws a grenade, you got it. Whatever you took, you took.
I mean, that's because we ain't in that life. I
Yeah.
agree with you. I agree with you because I ain't in that life. But if I was in that life and I'm trying to think back when I was younger, I was never living like they
Going
live.
with two
But
grenades.
I know, right? That's how I got in this position. I forgot to throw them. Nah.
and you
I
throwing
said, come and get me. Bloop. Oh, shit.
and you throwing grenades like you in Battlefield.
Like you, but nah, back living that life, like anybody that would shoot at you or rob you, let alone if they threw grenades at you, it's like automatic that you had to go get them, because
Yeah. I'm
you would
joking.
think that
Yeah.
if I don't get them, they know that I'm still alive, they'll come back. So it's
hmm
like a fear. You get them out of fear because you afraid they didn't get me. They gonna keep trying to get me. I can't be comfortable I can't live at home, go nowhere, because every time I go, I'm looking and waiting to see if they're gonna get me. So the only way to be comfortable is to get them.
That's what made it
Which
weird in the Claudia with the girl. That's what made it so weird. Like they had to stop for a speech every time. Like if you're coming to stab me to death, you're going to try again. Why do I want to have this conversation?
I know, right? That girl sticking with Claudia is the dumbest ever.
Dude, I mean, and she is dumb. Her days is number if she keep on dealing with Claudia, because she gonna end up getting taken out.
Hey, for
She
real.
like the elevator. She was living good until Vic came in.
Ha, man, I realize how nice that place is again, too. That place,
Yeah.
yeah, humongous and beautiful.
Oh
Encouraging
yeah,
warrior, what's good, sis?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey, I see you waiting patiently over there. I appreciate you coming through.
I just got finished watching the episode, and all I got to say is La
it's about
Cucaracha,
that.
La Cucaracha.
Where you see
That's
him?
D-Mac. He's the cockroach that won't die. He just won't die. He just keep coming back.
You ain't lied. He damn sure won't die. They was surprised, like, damn, he really do got Tommy blood in him, don't he? Yeah, he got the blood of the plot armor, the blood of the plot.
And
Straight
that
up.
whole
You got
situation
the
with
three.
Claudia, that was crazy, man. Like I ain't never seen nobody sweet talk somebody and so much, and she just sitting there just falling for it. Like, okay, I just stick it out with you. Ain't no way. Like, what are you doing for me? You behind bars,
I
girl. Bye.
know, for
Move
real.
on with your
Dumbass.
life.
And she got a real case. Like she ain't in there for no couple months or even a year or two. Like I can't remember her exact.
She got money too, right?
Yeah, but Claudia ain't getting out no time soon.
No,
No.
no, no. The other girl. The other girl.
Those,
Oh yeah,
those are her clubs.
you're right. She don't
Yeah, 'cause
need
she don't really
Claudia.
need her. Yeah,
She
it doesn't
don't
make
even
sense.
need her.
That's why I'm saying. I said earlier when I was doing my review that they kind of have a subplot of relationships, whether it's with Claudia and her little boo or Stacey Marks, Stephen Harris' favorite character, and her
Oh no,
boo.
it ain't. Hell no, hell no.
Not
That
to the
girl is
dog.
annoying. She's annoying.
We also
She's worse. She's worse than Julian Jenny Sullivan from Power Ghost Book 3.
you
Jenny.
making me have to remember over here
I
now.
can't stand it either, Steven.
No, I don't like it either. Oh, I remember the other symbolism. So I told y'all, in case anybody didn't notice, look at Tommy's sweater, that black sweater. It's stitched in some occult symbolism, what that symbol is. And
Yeah,
then another, let me just say this right quick, then I get you. Then they showed Stacey Marks after she got some bad information or something. She stood up in front of this thing, and the way that they had her stand in front of that sign in her office, it looked like two horns was coming out of her head. She was wearing the red, the woman in red. She was mad. And then when she stood in front of the thing, the two on again, I could be tweaking, but I know they don't do stuff on accident on this stuff. They don't wear stuff on accident. They don't stand in places on accident.
Yeah,
They
'cause
don't have
she
set.
yeah,
the
I,
red
I,
meant
I
the
feel
devil
you on that
for
note
Franklin
because I was
Grady.
looking at Stacy wearing the red, and I was looking at it from a political stance. Like, okay, she repping Republicans because why is she wearing that all red? And she talk about, oh,
Dang.
I'm stating my political as mayor and all this other stuff. Okay, well, we know you ain't for the Democrat Party.
No,
Right.
she's a Republican.
Well, also, that's also some more symbolism with the red and the blue representing fire and ice, two different sides of the same. So they say left, right wing, but the same bird, same party, two different pillars of whatever, Freemasonry, whatever. But it's just the same thing, two different ways to get the goal accomplished, one by force or one by, mind control. And so, allegedly, allegedly, But you know, oh, here come the scene right here. It's on here. So when she was talking with the Asian guy that's in her office, and the big lady, the Spanish big girl,
She
she
makes
said,
no
"I think
sense.
it's your fault." She looked at her like she's about to kick her ass, wasn't she?
Yeah. She cannot
I
act.
no.
She makes no
What
sense. She
got
gotta
me
say.
was the Asian guy flipped and was talking to the Asian lawyer.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Straight up. Christian, what you say? I could barely hear you.
I was saying the lady, like she doesn't make sense. She's never had like she can't act. It just she doesn't resemble law enforcement at all. It's just
She
really it's like an extra that was just thrown in there.
I know she really jumped off the scene as bad to me in an episode when they came in and she had a gun and she was like, I was like,
I've seen that in so many shows, man.
I
It's so
know. But this actress, when I think it was
yeah.
one or two episodes ago, she came in a warehouse or something with the gun or something. I'm like, man, get out of here. But
The
anyway,
worst one, the worst one was BMF, the comedian, the tall black lady.
oh yeah,
It's like
you talking about what you call it,
what is it?
Leslie Jones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When they
Yeah,
were getting Southwest Tea, I think it was.
yeah, talk crazy. Yeah, at least it wasn't a long period, but yeah, Leslie Jones.
You're Leslie
She's done
Jones.
so much comedy. Leslie Jones, she was in that new Ghostbusters with all the women. She was the only
Yeah.
black woman. You ain't seen that either. I don't blame you.
No,
Yeah,
the only thing that I seen about Leslie Jones was she used to host one of my favorite game shows, Supermarket Sweep.
I forgot all about that show.
Remember that show? I don't know
Yeah,
about that, but that's one of the shows I used to watch when my grandma was alive.
man, I forgot all about that show. You know, they probably couldn't even do that today. This stuff costs so much.
I don't know, man. You know with me, my ass be racking up that daggone shopping cart. Like,
I know. That's what I'm
you
saying.
gotta
They
go
probably
for the
wouldn't
meats
do it.
first. Go for the meats.
I know, right? They probably wouldn't do it today because they'd be out of business with all these prices filling up groceries. Nah, but
Yeah, though, because them prices is going up though. Meat, food, shoot, vegetables.
yeah, that's a whole nother subject. It didn't have to go up, but we there now. Anyway, what else happened this episode, man? Y'all want to talk about?
Dude, Stacey Marks ain't gonna win is mad because I think she gonna end up getting screwed out of those votes.
I told
There
you
was no
that's your girl.
Shanti. No Shanti.
Yeah, no shot. I was gonna say that. How come we didn't see Shanti this episode?
Because we gonna get a bunch of her next episode.
Yep.
Yeah,
She
because she
already on
gonna
the
be in
little trailer.
episode 4 for next week. Because I
She
seen
put
her
on
putting
punches
on
like this.
her. She was on a motorcycle. Yeah, I seen her boxing on that bag.
That's horrible.
Mhm.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to figure out how Stacey Mark thinks she gonna fund this political campaign, and she gonna do a divorce and all this other kind of
Tommy.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's
with
what
her
Vic said for
husband,
Tommy.
Bobby Frisbee, with her husband.
Bobby,
Yeah.
one of the things I will say I do like about this episode that they said that could be good is Vic was saying that she need money and that Tommy could be her biggest contributor. That would mess up her stuff because if they trying to go after him and he's funding your campaign, it make you kind of look shady.
dirty.
Yeah, even if she had nothing to do with it. The bad part though is if I was Tommy, I ain't giving her no damn $1 million.
Yeah. You're getting in it. You're getting in it for no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, if I do, we gonna have a meeting first, and she gonna know I gave it to her and leave me the f alone type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, look, it go $1 million. Get off my nuts, okay?
Yeah,
I'm
and
trying
you
to
set
figure out
me
what
up.
they're gonna do about this King Kilo character up in this jail. Keep making threats to
Crazy
Diamond.
ass.
Yeah, Yvonne said in the comments, I did type in there, but she said King Kilo is a big dude. He used to play in the NBA in real life.
Yeah, big Glenn, Big Baby Davis.
There you go. He actually won the NBA championship with the Boston Celtics with Kevin Garnett.
Paul Pierce and Ray Allen.
Yeah.
Damn, he kind of big to be an NBA player. I would have thought he would have been like an NFL player or something. Like
Well,
he
he
played in the
retired.
football.
He's retired,
He's supposed to
so
stay
he's
in shape.
gained a lot of weight. He let himself go, but his main problem in the NBA is weight problems he would have. So even though he's about 6'7", 6'8", which Michael Jordan is 6'6", so you know that's tall, but it's not that tall considering NBA players is like 7 foot is the tallest. That's the center. He had to play against the 7-footers instead of playing against people his own size because his weight would be like 250. That's the weight of a 7-footer, a heavy 7-footer. And that was his playing weight, like 240, 250. He got up to 300 at one time. That was at the end of his career. And the reason they wouldn't want you to play at 300 is because that's bad on your knees. You get tired, you get injured. You can't really move like you used to.
You're not even
is the
stepping
only
out the paint
person
at that
moved.
heavy.
Yeah, Shaq the only player that could still move at that weight. But once he kept getting that heavy, he kept always being injured too.
Yeah.
So
Shaq
anyway,
had the footwork before he was big. That's why too.
well, if you ever seen the Shaq documentary or something, I've seen so many. I don't know which one
Yeah, they
I've
got like
seen.
17 of them.
I know, right? But he wanted to be like Magic Johnson. That was his favorite player. And then before he had the growth spurt, he did a lot of dribbling and moving around. So then he hit that growth spurt, but your mind and body still move like a smaller person. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's what helped him when he first came in the league at his size. He did a couple full court, you know, run down the court, dribbling the ball, dunk it. Like nobody was ever be able to move that much at his size and stuff when he was
Yeah.
young in
He was way
Orlando.
smaller, yeah.
Yeah, Orlando Shaq. You'll see some amazing athletic ability for somebody so big moving around. But yeah, that's Big Baby. They called him a Big Baby. That was his nickname, Big Baby Davis. Because he was pouting one time in college about something, and they said, "Stop acting like a big ass baby." And then that kind of stuck with him, Big Baby, Big Baby Davis. But he had game. But King Kilo, they could have just took that out and gave that to me, man, and just said that's Rojas people.
You hurting on
I
that
know,
shit.
right?
I didn't even think it was going back
Hey,
full
man,
circle to that. I
I
didn't
could
even know it was
use a
coming back.
job, man. I ain't gonna lie. I could have used that job. I could have used that money. Don't pay that much, but you know, about $5,000.
I'm
Nothing.
trying to figure out what the heck is Tommy's girl, how she gonna feel when she find out that Miguel is going behind her back trying to
Well,
get trying to make deals with Ortega.
What you think, Christian? You think I don't think she'll ever find out unless it's something go wrong, like a hit go wrong. But what you think she'll do? Because she said, "I'll cut him off if he don't do it. I got to keep."
I'll tell Jake that you tried to get him killed.
I think you said it. I think you said it earlier, man. Like, what they could do is having her be the one that brings both of them, and she has to choose. Um, I don't think there's any way that Tommy's character dying is gonna work
Unless it's
because
the end of the
if you're
show.
gonna have him, you can't have him be killed by some guy. You know what I mean? It's gotta be meaningful or something, or you gotta go with one of the craziest kills in these kind of shows, which was Sully on Top Boy.
Mm,
Nobody
don't
knows who did it. Yeah, nobody knows who did it. That was like the end of the show, basically. Somebody
mm,
blew his head off as he was sitting in the car, and it doesn't show who did it.
damn.
So,
And then that's the end of the show.
meaning so many enemies.
You could never
So
know who.
yeah, he was normally
It
the
could
number
be
two.
anybody.
He was a Tommy character. That's why Sully is my picture on the on YouTube. So he was basically the Tommy character, like the crazy number 2 guy, always wants to be number 1. He ended up killing the number 1 guy, and then obviously somebody that he made mad in the past, somebody he did wrong, got him, but we never know who.
And that's the way that life go, because they kind of
That was
alluded
perfect.
to
It was
that
perfect.
in The Sopranos, how they
Yeah,
had
exactly.
Tony at the
Yeah,
end.
it goes black.
So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't know what happened. It could have
yeah,
been anybody, could have did,
yeah.
yeah. And that's actually realistic why these guys don't move like regular people walking around like Tommy does. He walks like he don't have a care in the world.
Yeah, and you could do it here because it is his show. You couldn't do it
Right.
on Power because it wasn't his show,
And
which
they
is why
also
you have Ghost die in the most retarded
Yeah, the
way in
main
history.
character.
But yeah,
The
so you
main, thank
can,
you, the main character.
yeah, you can always.
now let me ask y'all this though, because you think well, Courage and Warrior, you say that he may find out, Tommy may find out about what they was doing, but I don't think so. I think that Tommy though may find out that they tried to kill D-Mac though, because when he said they back in, I mean, they gonna have some type of talk why he back there and this and that. Now they ain't gonna say, well, we tried to kill him and it didn't go right. They won't say it, but I think this is gonna make Tommy probably pay attention more to what they doing with him, and he may find out. And if he finds out, that could ruin their CBI thing, because it'll be like Jannard and Diamond been working behind his back to kill D-Mac. How can he go back to work with Diamond and have trust? If my
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Diamond messed that up just like from the beginning of the show, of this episode. He had an opportunity to come clean when him and Tommy was talking, business, talking shop up in the barbershop. And then as soon as Tommy was about to leave, that was Diamond's opportunity to come clean and tell him about what was going on with D-Mac.
Yeah, but
But
he can't come
no, he
clean because then
refused
they're
to say
done.
anything and just let him walk right clean up out the door.
He
Now,
cannot
what
come
kind
clean
of
about that.
partnership he trying to have? But he talking to Tommy, oh, we got to establish trust. But you trying to kill his nephew behind his back.
Yeah, but that's
stabbing.
gonna get you killed, or at least make it to where you're just not gonna work together. You can't complain about that.
Well,
And Diamond is just loyal to Tommy anyway, so he ain't trustworthy either.
Yeah,
Just
but he
like
don't.
Jannard
They
ain't.
don't know that. They're not watching the show.
yeah, but I'm saying if he find out though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he don't know. But in a way, Diamond could. I mean, you can't really justify because he's trying to kill him. But he could be like, "You ain't tell me about Maria. You making moves. I can't trust you too." But at the same time,
He already said that last time. He said that
I
last
know,
episode.
and I don't
Yeah.
know why they're afraid of Tom. He by himself. He has no
That's what.
pull.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Also, there's no repercussions if he kills them because they don't. Nobody wants Tommy to be running it anyways. It makes no
Exactly,
sense.
exactly. And he
He's an
has no
outsider
proof.
still.
He is an outsider
How
still.
the
If
fuck
they
are
would
you?
have
How are
taken
you number
Tommy out,
one?
And he
right?
don't have no crew or no soldiers with him.
Other than CBI, if they turn on
Yeah,
him, he by
yeah,
himself.
that's it. Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
And
and
they
then
turn their
Tariq
back on him.
kills everybody.
I would need to take his ass back to keep going to California like he was supposed to in the first daggone place.
and the reason that didn't happen on some behind the scenes info is budget cuts, allegedly. Because
Figures.
yeah, because it actually made sense that they alluded to him, and he had to connect with somebody in the cartel in California. So when we saw him leave in the original Power, it only made sense he would try to go to California. For him to end up in Chicago, nobody saw that coming. They didn't show anything about that in any of the
Yeah, like what was the whole reason for him going to Chicago? Like,
right, and he had no connect. If he'd have went to California, he could have made that call. Dude could have put him on, and it would have made way more sense than finding some random dude hijacking them, making them work for you. Like, but that's because of budget cuts. It's cheaper to film in Chicago than LA, and
Yeah, of
so
Right.
course.
that's
And
Right,
they
why.
be
because
filming in
LA
Georgia all the
costs a
time.
lot of money to film that down there.
Yeah, that's why they film in Georgia so much.
That's right. Yeah.
Then all of a sudden he coincidentally bump into Liliana and connect with her.
Which you know how hard it is to bump into somebody in big cities. It's hard to bump
Yeah,
into people, period.
what are the chances?
I know, right?
You know
That's
What
what's
just like
are
worse?
the
that's just like
chances?
me coming to Chicago or whatever, and I just accidentally bump into you.
Right, in some alley or some shit. Like, really? You have to know where they live, be there at the right. Like, you can't just randomly, haphazardly. Oh, hey, there you go. You know, I go to Chicago back, even though I don't live there no more, and I'll be all over the place. I don't bump into people I know.
Because they were like doing some white guy making moves.
Be hard to be at the exact same place at the same time as somebody you know with all these people, all this stuff going. Anyway, Pastor Marvin James, y'all been leaving a lot of good comments, so shout out to everybody in the comments. I know I ain't get to everybody, but I appreciate y'all. But Pastor Marvin James got a good point, which is Tommy overheard them, but he'll play the long game. That does sound like something Tommy would do. I will give you credit on that one. We'll go around the table right here. I'm gonna start off with Christian, then we'll go to Steve, and then Encouraging Warrior. I'll let you have the last say on this. But Christian, you think Tommy overheard them and playing the long game, or what?
I mean, the only thing he can do is play the long game. He can just shoot everybody right there.
All right. What about you, Steve? You think Tommy heard them and he trying to play it off? So
I think Tommy heard them.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said I think Tommy heard them.
Okay, you think so, huh? So what you think he gonna do? He gonna set him up or what? Or try to what he gonna do?
I think he gonna set him up.
That's
because
it.
because they went behind his back.
Okay. All right, Encouraging Warrior, what you got to say? Everybody has short comments on this one. What you got to say on this one?
Yeah, I agree as well. Like I think he overheard them as well, and he's going to play the long game and try to see where this ends and try to make it beneficial for him, of course.
Mhm. Yeah, he overheard them. When you saying when he admitted he overheard them when he came down, right? He
Yeah,
talking
he
about
said
what
it.
you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What you
so he
mean?
heard
Yeah,
them,
he was like, "What you mean in CBI?"
right? So yeah, that ain't in question, but the long game. In one instance, Christian, you right. He don't have a choice but to play the long game. He couldn't have beat him up or shot him up right there.
He has nobody.
He
Yeah, because
is
he don't have no connect, no product, or no soldiers around
Well,
him.
it's more
I
than that,
just
right?
don't
So
understand why can't Diamond and Jannar just come clean and just say, "Look, we having issues with King Kilo. He said he's pressuring us, saying that your nephew effed up, which he did, and he got to go because he got a reputation to uphold in the joint. What? It is what it is. What you gonna do?
that's true, but Tommy ain't gonna listen though.
See, that's the problem. Tommy needs to sit his nephew down and talk. Well, he can't talk no since he past talking now.
Neither
He's
one
sitting
of
there
them
kissing
listen.
his gun and all that kind of stuff.
I know, right?
Like the man, the boy is gone. Okay, there's no coming back rehabilitation or nothing.
yeah, but that's literally
I
okay.
won't go
So
that far. I hope not.
I
as
mean,
far as
look, the only thing I would think he would have to get locked up. He would have to pull a ghost and snitch on him, just like he did Kanan.
Yeah, I mean, D-Mac, he got a lot of stuff going on with him. I don't know, but
on this show right now, the biggest thing we have is that. So we can't just remove that.
wait, which part you talking about? Just to be
The
clear.
thing with DMAC,
Ah,
because DMAC, DMAC dying, or we are introduced to family of DMAC.
right.
And even though Kate's not there right now, she's probably not even in the show right now. Or
Who?
JP, Kate.
Oh yeah, she
or
probably ain't gonna be
JP?
on. And
No, she
Pastor
about to move
Barber
back to New
should
York.
She
have.
went to New York.
Thank you,
She
Mr.
went to New York.
Pastor. He made a good point. Where is D-Max daddy?
But
Where
budget,
is
I mean,
JP at?
budget
JP ain't.
cuts.
Yeah, you can't pay
He ain't even
everybody
much been in
every
the show.
episode.
JP ain't even much been in
Talk
the
about
episode.
budget cuts.
Steve be coming right a minute late. No,
I ain't mean to interrupt. So I talk over y'all, but JP though he haven't even much been in the show. I mean, they just got his character that's sitting duck. That's a waste of time. His character is a waste of time on this show.
Sit
You
yeah,
said Chuck, huh?
yeah, they got this character sitting up.
They got him on call. He on call.
Hey, yo, Carl.
When
Yeah, man, that's what we was saying though. Budget cuts. You cut him out 3 episodes. Say he was getting 5. Well, he wasn't getting no 5,000. He was getting more than 5,000 an episode. I'm sure, probably like 10,000 at least an episode. And so, that's $30,000 saved.
yeah, so
I
whenever
think
something's gonna
D-Mac
happen
making
with
more
him,
than the daddy on the show.
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah.
They ain't that crazy.
God, B-Mac gets but he's a recurring character. He's a season regular.
he's
So
a
they
regular,
have
yeah.
different. That's how you have like if you a supervisor or a line worker. Well, they have it like the lead actor or co-star or season regular or extra. Everybody know about extras. That's the lowest paid. But D-Mac is a
Like
series regular. He's probably getting about because this show don't pay a lot. It ain't like his friends. Yeah, so,
a million
but
episodes.
he's probably getting the most other than like Tommy and Diamond. But because they have the more work you do, the more scenes you do. But
Tommy should
also
be the
it got to
highest
do with
paid.
your agent too. Because remember, Omari Hardwick was complaining he ain't get paid that much when he should have been getting paid more.
Yeah, Tommy should be the highest paid in Power. Period.
Tommy probably getting at least $100,000 an episode.
Oh yeah,
At
because
least.
You
Omar
right.
Hardwick.
You right. It all depends on what agent you got. That because you got to have a good agent that fights for you.
That's
Yeah,
right.
because Omar Hardwick was the biggest drug dealer in the show because he was selling drugs outside of Truth because he had to keep that club because he had a club in
He
Miami.
been dead for. I mean, been dead for years.
Yeah, I
I'm talking about
know,
right
right?
now.
Nah, we
I
talking
mean,
about
they
in
built
real life.
they built his character up 6 years.
I know, but I'm talking about in real life what they get paid. So D-Mac in real life for this show, and of course, I don't know what this man make, and I ain't trying to count his pocket. This but I would say he probably get as much as Jannard. Jannard may get more, but I'm saying he probably get at least between 20 and 50,000 an episode. And that's for your pay for the episode, not residuals. But the way that they break it down also is kind of strange because say you're getting 20,000 an episode, they still kind of break it down in a per hour rate. So you'll see like your hourly rate is like $200 an hour or something, and then if they have you pass 8 hours, they got to pay you time and a half, and then if it's past this amount, you get double overtime, and then they got to pay you for all it. So you get paid a whole bunch of different things on the check, on your paycheck. Like I would make more money from the overtime and double overtime and all of that extra stuff than, or if they pay your check late because they got to pay your check within, I think it's 7 days. So if you don't get your check within 7 days, they got to pay an extra fee of like $500 or something like that.
So do they pay y'all hourly or do y'all get paid a salary?
He give you a
They
whole
break the
breakdown.
salary down into an hourly rate. Because if you would only get say they was paying you 20,000 an episode, well, what if they had you there for 14 or 15 hours, 16 hours? They should have paid you more so they can get over on you in a way if you get a salary, just like any salary position. you'll probably work more hours than
You're
40 hours.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're on that salary. So even though, say you getting $1 million for this show, they will break it down into hourly. So like it'll be, say you $1 million, it'd be like $10,000 an hour time 40 hours, and then it'll be like overtime is 28,000 an hour and stuff like that. Wow. I mean, I didn't see no $1 million check and break it
I like
down.
how you try to do the math and then you were like, nah, we're not doing the math.
Yeah, it's a little more complicated than that,
That's
which
what
is
you do.
good actually, because I think that when they used to pay actors or people that flat rate, they'd have you there all day, no break, pay you late, all kind of stuff, and people would be thinking they got a good deal, but like this is a job that people enjoy entertainment, but this is a job like you be there 14 hours, you had to use the value, hungry, you tired, you got to memorize all this stuff. There's a lot of stuff to memorize. It ain't
A
like
lot
they
of
give
times
you,
you're not doing anything too.
it ain't like you get a month to memorize your script. No, you got to memorize that like in a couple days. Now they don't give you the whole script to memorize. You go through each scene, and then we'll work on this scene or whatever. So you memorize each scene as a time. They don't memorize the whole script at once. Some people have done that, which is very rare. But
That's
normally,
crazy.
yeah, you go through each scene that you're in. You don't know why bother reading the rest of the stuff and memorize stuff you ain't even in. Like this is a job too. So like, and everybody that does this stuff, they not always a fan or follow the shows or movies they in.
Uh-huh.
You know, some people could be in Harry Potter or something. They ain't never seen none of the movies. They don't care. It's a good check, and I'm an actor. You know, so just like everybody when I was on Power, everybody there, they didn't watch the show. You know, and I talked to some people and they did, and some didn't. But it's a job, you know, so I get it. It's good to be on a show or a movie that is something you like. You probably see a better performance because they're doing something they like and are familiar with, but it's not a requirement. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
a lot of times you don't see that. Let's see. Well, before I get to this comment, Pastor Marvin James, you got some comments tonight. He said D-Mac and Tariq need to have a spinoff. That might be worth watching, actually.
Oh my God, that'd be like watching Dumb and Dumber.
People just doing dumb shit.
That's true. Actually, they wouldn't get along because D-Mac actually more street than Tariq.
Yeah.
Think he corny, but then again, they could balance each other out. I don't know. It would. I
Tariq
like
come in
to
with a
see
suit
them
on.
meet.
I
Go
mean,
ahead,
Tariq
Christian.
though just don't know how to fight.
I know, right? Christian, what
So
you
he
say?
ain't got no car.
He gonna
He
ride
come
on
for
the
an
back of the
episode.
motorcycle like a biatch.
Yeah, come for an episode.
Move over, Genesis.
I know, right? What you say, Chris? I can't hear you talking low.
Oh, I was saying that
I know it's
Tariq will
late.
come in with a suit on.
I know, with a suit speaking Italian.
Yeah.
Tiramisu. That's all I know.
No, Tariq come walking up in there with a quarter zip. What's up with all with the quarter zip thing going on viral and stuff? I'm like,
I know.
okay, people been wearing stuff like that.
I was just about to say I've been wearing quarter
Like,
zip.
for real, like people been wearing stuff. That's what I don't understand. Like, y'all think these young folks think that is something new? Like, we've been doing this.
That's the problem though with a lot of the young people is that they don't have style, and I ain't trying to be funny necessarily, but everybody drive the same car, everybody wear the same clothes, or at least the same thing, sagging ass jeans with a belt and a hoodie with some glitter on it or some shit, you know, and that's their gear. Like they never got some nice slacks or some different, you know, pants or some different shoes other than Jordans or Nike. Now they think they changing it up because they got some New Balance. Oh, New Balance is whack. Like if you ain't wearing some Nikes or something like that, then just get you some regular steppers. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, like these dudes don't really know how to dress. Like, remember back in the day, y'all used to have Stacey Adams, and
Exactly.
y'all
That's
used
what
to
I
like
thought.
really dress.
Yeah, get you some hush puppies, but also they don't work in offices and to go downtown type stuff no more. Like we used to work in office or have to go to school with a uniform or that we used to have different clothes. We'd have church clothes, your
Church
gym
clothes, yeah.
clothes. Yes,
Beautiful clothes.
they wear the same shit everywhere. I go to church, they wearing the sagging booty jeans and a hoodie at
And the
church.
balaclava and shit.
Yeah, they wear the same stuff everywhere. So to see a cardigan or a quarter zip or all of that stuff is like, ooh, that's cool. I ain't never seen like, dude.
Cause you don't know how to dress. That's why.
For real. They don't even know about creases in pants. And if they did, they probably put a crease in jeans. Like
Man, remember cufflinks?
I got a couple pair of cufflinks still. And I got the French cuff shirts. So like they don't have the French cuff. This is back when I used to work in sales. I miss that though. Dressing up, put on the tie, got my cufflinks. You know what I'm saying? Looking good. Hey, I'm about to do for you, all right? I'm about to put you in a 5-star resort. Only gonna require 10% down.
10% down. Get that commission.
I know, right? And I'm gonna take all the money. But yeah, man. And also, I grew up seeing women dress nice, wearing blouses, skirts, smelling good, heels, stockings, pantyhose, having their hair done, wearing some pearl necklace, all that stuff. I like that. I don't like seeing those thugged out hoodies, jogging pants, gym shoes and stuff. I get everybody got different times. You at home, you chilling, this and that. But don't wear that everywhere or the church are wearing bonnets or this, that, and that. Like, we gotta do better, man. Everybody gotta get some style, dress up, look a little better. I know times is tough. You don't gotta spend a lot of money. You can get nice stuff and take care of it. It don't have to be expensive, but
But you know what? I mean, to contest to that, like you guys, y'all be having it made, like as far as like hair is concerned, because you go to the barbershop, you spend like 20, 30, $40, zip, zip, you out the door. Us females, we be up in the beauty salon, be up in there for like hours and be spending like hundreds of dollars. Like seriously.
nah,
And
that's
this
true.
is
It
why
is
we be
more
sitting there in the bed trying to keep our head up, to try not to keep
expensive.
our hair messing up, or y'all trying to sweat our hair out, trying to do what y'all trying to do. Exactly. I'm like, if you gonna do that, you gonna pay to get my hair done again?
I put half on it because half of
Exactly.
that good time is yours too. Now, half of that good time was yours. You knew what's gonna happen.
What's up?
Nah, but real talk, it is more expensive for women to get their hair done, and I would hate to have to go to sleep like with your head up, trying not to fall out and where I get it, but
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess women ain't gonna lower their prices and things. I guess people should just have a more simpler style.
Look, I
Back to the
tried.
night.
Like, look, man, I used to get my hair braided all the time, but like when you go up in these African shops, now they want to start charging you like $2, 3, 4, $500 just to get some box
Ooh.
braids. But if you go to Africa, all you paying is $10, $20, and they look just as good or even better. This
Right.
is what I'm
But you
talking
gotta
about.
get to
They get
Africa.
over here and they be at exorbitant the prices way high.
That's
And
that
I'm like, come
capitalism.
on, I know you gotta make your money, but they're going, you trying to break my pockets.
I
You still
know.
gotta fly to Africa though.
God, a flight to
I
Africa.
mean, they got a passport, but I'm just saying though, like, I'm not trying to be flying to Africa like every 3 months or so just to get my hair braided. Like, come on now.
That's true. I mean, people should first of all, why ain't more sisters having their own shops to do that? But I guess the price would probably be similar because they would be like, "Well, the Africans charge this. Why you want to pay me less?" so I get it. Pastor Marvin say put a wig on for $50. That is true, but I guess people eventually want their hair. But you know what your women can do? Because I had a girlfriend that did this. Just get your hair pressed out.
Nah.
That's
They need to
cheaper.
bring back the Jerry curl
A Jerry
and finger
curl.
waves.
I ain't say that now. You ain't messing up my sheets, but no. When she would get her hair pressed out, because you know, black. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not necessarily against the afro, but that ain't my attractiveness for a woman with an afro. But I wouldn't hate you for it. But if your hair, black women hair, stand up like an afro, so what you could do, what she would do, and she wouldn't get a perm, but she would go and they would use like a flat iron and press it out, and then it'd be hanging down. Now, if it got wet or if she did other stuff, she had to do whatever, and she would wrap it at night. But
Well, how do you feel about women rocking baldies?
no, that's a no. That you can't be matching me now. Come on, what we doing here?
They rocking that Grace Jones.
I know, right? We might as well get some Coca-Cola sweatshirts and wear them at the same time or something. Go to the mall.
A couple women that did look good with no hair though.
I'll say
Like that one lady that played in Black Panther.
no. I don't think she looked good either. And I know what you're talking about. Well, for one, I don't think she the cutest anyway, but she did look good.
Okoye, right?
She was in Walking Dead too. Actually,
Yeah,
I got a
Okoye.
clip of her right here. But see, that wasn't cute. That wasn't cute. No, but Jada Pinkett, I think, was one of the prettiest women I have seen with low haircuts naturally. And
yeah, okay.
no, I'm just saying throughout her youth, 20s and 30s. You know, she was kind of low down, dirty shame.
Oh
She had
yeah,
the little
I just seen that movie.
yeah, she had the little tickle bitties up there, elevated. But I will say, her with the baldy right now. Oh no. Oh no.
But she talked about she got Appalachia. That she got that hair
You got what?
Appalachia.
Alopecia.
Alopecia, yeah.
That is true. She said that. I don't think that she had to cut it all off. And if she did, more power to her. She could have put on a wig, or I'm not saying she got to do
I
that.
thought Steven said that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to say it like, oh, she can't walk around like that for my comfort or whatever. She could do what she want to do, but as far as attractiveness, this is not her best level. I don't think that she would have had an entanglement.
What's the MOORESCORE?
Yeah, on the
It's contagious, okay? Just like Stephen was calling them Asians agents the last time. Okay, okay.
Agents.
It happens. That's our way. That we got our own little slang. I don't know if it's country or what.
Well, I know one thing. That she went down on the most though when it come to looks when she got baldied out. I mean, that's my opinion. I ain't saying she a worse person, but the attractiveness definitely went down. She looked like Tupac now. I know she liked him, but now she looked like it. So I don't know. That G.I. Jane, that cut hard.
The G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. No, the joke
G.I.
that
Jane, man.
it was G.I. Jane, man.
Well, I mean, Cassie, she didn't rock a baldy. She rocked a half a baldy.
And that didn't look that great to me either. You talking about the half a shaved head?
Yeah.
What saved her is half was okay still, because that just man, honestly,
50% good.
I know, right? A woman does not look her best in my opinion, without no hair. And even it say in the Bible, like a woman's hair is like her what pride and glory or
Yeah, what the
covering.
hell,
Or
Steven?
For a
What the hell,
crowd,
Steven about to do?
exactly.
Be careful. What the
yeah,
hell, Steven
like
about to
it.
do?
Tell Steve what
Steven about to do something. Be careful.
I know
No,
he about
no,
to get
I'm trying to sit down though. My back
all
hurt.
right. Well, we about to
He
wrap
got
it
no
up
pants.
here for a little bit. But yeah, man, a woman's hair is not everything, but a woman with pretty hair, nice, attitude and face. You don't have to have the biggest parts. I think that
What about NDRE? What about
I
NDRE?
know, right? I think that make a woman look very attractive, in my opinion. But that's me. If
Shanti
you
looked like she has a lot of hair when she was getting her hair unbraided.
who Shanti? Yeah, here's a good example. Amber Rose. Now she got all the
Now
big
she's a picture.
parts. Yeah, you don't
Encouraging
know. Oh,
warrior.
yeah, I'll get a picture while I'm doing it. But
No, I'm
Amber
trying to
Rose,
look at encouraging warrior.
okay, Amber Rose got a great body parts, but in her face, she's not an ugly woman. But her head and that bald head, it just is a big turn off to me. I don't know
Oh, I see when she explained why she did it.
why she do it. She says a
Uh,
lot of crazy explanation. She tattooed her face now like a
she
goofball.
said, I mean, they could be lying, but she said that she did it because she tried it out. She was trying to stand out for being like a video girl, video vixen, whatever. And then she found success, and then she just kept it.
I mean, with hair, she looked like any other old white girl. So I guess
That's what I'm saying. That's what she meant.
yeah. So that's probably true. But I think she looks prettier right here. She actually has unrecognizable right here. She looked like a nice, white girl.
Yeah, I mean, she looked nice with the hair.
Yeah, and look at this.
There's a fighter that did it in the
But
UFC.
you don't be doing that stuff just to be making a statement for shock value.
They do like this. She look like a little dude right here almost. I know she gonna come for me if my following was worth it.
That's a curvy ass dude.
If my following was worth a damn, they'd come cuss my ass out. But
She gonna be like, "What you talking about? I look like a boy."
she look like a dude, man. That's little pink lips. That look like a GI Joe. When the GI Joe put the pink lips, the girl, this looks so fake right here. I don't know.
She do look like one of those Barbie dolls.
Yeah, that Barbie lipstick, that just don't look right to me. He got his hand on that big old rump.
Looking like that Barbie doll from Rugrats.
She's 42 years old. Dang. I guess
And
so.
she getting up there.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
he almost 43.
That's exactly what I knew he was gonna say. That is exactly.
Your ass is too funny.
Jay, when are you gonna do a review on that movie we had talked about the other day, The Substance? Because we keep talking about these females and their body parts and all this other kind of stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty relevant. Like I liked the movie. I don't want to give nothing away, but it was a very good movie. Had a good message in it.
That's some old occult secret society message, but yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good movie. Interesting. It was on last night actually.
What channel it be on?
HBO.
What channel?
HBO Max. Channel 3.
Channel 42.
But yeah, it's on HBO Max. They play it all the time. I actually didn't see the ending of it. I need to. I fell asleep like 2 different times watching it to the
The
end.
ending is crazy. That's all I got to say. It's crazy.
Ending of it. I saw it's some things I think too much on some movies, and if they don't explain stuff, then it starts to bother me a little bit. So
Me too.
yeah, so like, how are they leaving that body on the floor like that? How is it taking a poop or a pee? How is it eating?
That's
You
like
can't
on
just
Saw.
be.
When and
Yeah,
then
I
sit in
know,
there
right? You
for a
can't just
minute.
leave. Yeah, the human body is so active. You got to eat. You're going to be pooping, peeing. You got to move all this stuff. Like, how's that just laying there and then you can get up? And the way that they sewed her up, like it's no infections and stuff. Like I say, I think too much. It's sometimes it's a problem. I probably ruined the movie.
Yes, Jay.
How
You
they
think you
sew her up?
overthinking it, Jay?
I do. I do. I can be overthinking. So that's why, for people like myself, they need to say a line of dialogue or something to keep
I'm the
quiet
same way,
from it.
man. People call me
Yeah, like they should
autistic.
say
They
something.
tell me I'm tripping. They tell me I'm acting like I wrote this shit. I'm like, well, you gotta make a little more sense in this.
Yeah, because some people, to make your mind buy into stuff, you got to answer a couple questions better. So, like, if they would have said,
Yeah,
somebody that said this substance, the body is dead or in a state or da da da, so it don't need this or that. Okay, that would have shut that out of my head. I wouldn't be thinking
yeah. Like suspending disbelief is
exactly.
difficult. Yeah, for some
I
people.
mean,
Like for
I guess
me, for
it's
sure.
that way. It kind of like make it seem like this society is kind of like dumbed down. Like they're not going to like speak out about it. They're not going to talk about it. And, they're just going to take it as it is. What it is. So even though me and like, where's she gonna go to the bathroom? Where's is she gonna eat or what?
Right.
But for the average person, they're not gonna think twice about it.
Nah,
Yeah.
They
nah, nah.
just
You made it clear you were the average person. Now you trying to join us? Hold up, hold up.
don't make me hop in that first circle over there. Don't make me hop in that first
She was
square.
with it. She
Trying
was
to
with it
call
at
her
first.
out.
She was with it at first.
Yeah, I know,
She's like, you
right?
know how we smart
David,
people be
you
doing,
backing me
right?
up, right? You backing me up, right?
Yeah, hey, man, don't make a jump in that circle over there. Nah, but yeah, man.
Everybody tells me, man, I can't watch shit with you, man. Always thinking and shit. I'm like, it's nothing wrong with thinking.
I know, right? I save it to the end now because I realize if I start saying stuff, I can ruin it. So I
But
don't say stuff.
you see stuff put together, right?
Mhm.
Like like okay, like I was trying to say earlier, JP when he comes back, it won't be when the big moment is. They'll show him a little bit before that. They'll be like,
Right.
okay, this is where he's at, and then you can have the big moment. That's just regular writing stuff. Like if you watch Who Done It shows, you understand they're gonna show you this person could have done it, and then be like, but he didn't. And then you go to the next episode. Like there's
Keep you
formulas
guessing
to these
and
things.
different stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's what
stuff.
I mean. Like people sometimes get mad about like they don't
Mhm.
like a storyline. It's like yeah, it's a drug dealer show. Somebody's gonna betray. Somebody's gonna snitch. It's just formula. That's just how
Right.
it is.
That's actually what made Game of Thrones stand out is they broke that formula.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they
I've never
killed
watched it,
the
but I
main
know. Yeah.
character in the first season.
Yeah.
It did a lot of rule breaking and writing
Yeah.
formula, and but then they went back to a lot of it at the end
Yep.
too. But yeah,
Because people be like, we want that guy. You're like, hey, he's
right,
alive.
right.
There he was cold and shit. There he is.
Yeah, they was able to do it in the beginning because nobody knew and was expecting, but once everybody was on, they couldn't do that no more. But it was good. This I like how they did this show overall. It does have things that make me think and wonder,
Yeah.
but I know it's a show. It's only an hour long. It's only so much they can do.
59 minutes.
59 minutes. Well, your ass is crazy, man. You funny, man. Oh, Steve, I love you, man. But like the
He had
substance
to
of
correct that
movies,
shit. He had to correct you.
I know, right? Movies, they in a way don't have as much time, in the way you may think they do, because it could be 2 hours, but in a show, they got 10 episodes, so that's 10 hours or
Yeah,
59 minutes now.
59 minutes. That's the main difference. A lot of
Right.
people don't understand that. In a movie, you got, let's say you got 2 hours, they're not wasting shit. Whatever the fuck they said in minute 3, that shit's gonna come up. Because why the fuck would we throw this away? A lot of people don't get that.
And
They
So,
think like, oh, they're just
wait a minute. So let me throw this out here. So, like, if you watching like a TV show or television that's like a half an hour long, but you have to equate the commercials. So, do you
23
have to
minutes.
add that in there too, or is the show
23
really
minutes.
30 minutes, or is it actually 15 minutes?
Steve,
I got this.
go ahead. 22 minutes.
So it'll be 21 to 23 minutes, and then it'll be like 47 minutes for an hour show. I got this.
Okay.
I said
Next.
22 minutes.
Yeah. It's between 21 and 23.
Yeah. But
I
you
mean,
know,
23 minutes. That's a short show. It's short, but it need to be longer than that.
It need to be way longer than that, Steven.
But my point with all of that is they sometimes don't have enough time to explain every point. And so I get it. You have to assume some things as a viewer. I just don't like when we have to make so many assumptions.
We shouldn't do more than
That's
half.
what I'm saying.
Right.
Like they don't build
That's
no
writing.
kind of they don't build no kind of character development at all, especially if it's supposed to be a main character.
I know. Like where did in Power, where did the cartel, where did he come from? Just this season? Or was it there last season? Go ahead, Christian.
Go ahead, bro.
So that's what I was gonna say earlier. One of the main problems. I know I look autistic. It don't matter. So one of the main problems with season 2 to season 3 is that there's way too many things they have to do. They literally drove in a whole cartel. It wasn't just the leader.
Right.
Everybody. They literally went, this guy, now we got this guy. And then because this guy's here, he got everybody with him. He brought Mexico with him, which is insane. All of a sudden, this guy's the guy. All of a sudden, we got to worry about this guy and everybody that's with him, right? And he's so scary and all that.
And they know who he is.
It's the final season. It's got to set up the next show. We have to get something with Tariq. You get the whole like, do we lose Tommy? Do we not lose Tommy? Some people are like waiting for Ghost to show up. There's just too many things. Some people still want some characters to come back. There's a lot that they have to do, but people a lot of times get mad about no character development. You don't always know who is going to like what character.
That's true.
You kill Unique, people get mad, you bring him back. And then you kind of, I said this from the beginning, I think you ruined that latest season because it was too much stuck on that.
I know. The build.
Right.
Yeah. So by retroactively, basically bringing him back at the end of the last episode, you're now all of a sudden have to give him this whole revenge plot. So that he goes from being very interesting to now he's like, I don't want to say he's an ugly guy, but he was like a good looking guy that as a guy you're not like attracted to, but you're like, man, I wish I could have like acted like this, sounded like this, been cool like this. That means you get everybody to kind of like that character, which is what happened. It wasn't meant to be like that. He killed it. I mean, somebody's audio is driving me crazy.
It is a lot going on. Yvonne got a good comment on that. Basically, Game of Thrones almost killed Jon Snow, but the fan uproar brought him back. That's because, like what you was just saying, Christian, you never know which character is going to hit, and fans go. So maybe you plan him to be the guy, but then they probably didn't expect everybody to really love him like they did.
The difference now is that everything is faster. So if an episode comes out, the difference between watching a show that is a binge show, you have the whole thing, and then you can say what you thought about it. So whatever the wow factor, whatever the wow moment, that's what you're going to talk about. When you have an episode that is one episode a week, you have 6 days to talk about it. So then the writers can be like, okay, so they like this, they don't like that we didn't talk about this, so they can write it in for the next one.
Yeah, but
So
they already a year behind though.
yeah.
By the
But
time we
when they
see,
write it, when they
yeah,
write the next one, they can
right.
see the feedback and stuff.
That's
Back
true.
in the day, you couldn't do that.
Nah,
Okay, so all right, so let me use this as an example, and maybe this is a similar situation that's going on with Power. Like like back in Family Matters, right, when they had Steve Urkel's character, and
yeah,
they really didn't want him as a main character,
that's
but
true.
everybody liked him on the show, so they made him a part of the show.
He became the star.
And I really think that made the other cast members feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Eddie Winslow just got arrested too.
Yeah, not
Dang.
again.
Yep, again. Damn. But yeah, that's true.
He's
They
still
was
mad.
probably feeling like they've been doing this show, they this and that, and here come this kid with this, then I do that. And now he the star of the show and making the most money on the show. Yeah, people have
That still
egos.
happens today. That still happens.
Exactly. People still get jealous and do that. Yvonne, you brought up Cynthia Erivo with the ball cut at the she don't look good with the ball head either.
And that happened with Tariq and Omari too.
I know, right?
Because
That
from season 3, they started this like, we're gonna make Tariq turn into this, hateful whatever. And then, but he grew. You couldn't just hide him.
right.
When you got Ghost being, I don't know, whatever, 5'11" or something, and then Tariq is looking him, forehead to forehead. You can't just be like, hey, you do what I say and you shut up. It almost looks weird because everybody else is just gangsters all over the place.
Right. And
So
at
you
a
gotta
certain
do
point,
something.
when your son is a certain age and a certain size, you can't really be hitting on him and stuff. Even if you
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
that's not good, because
yeah,
yeah, he's too big for that kind of child. You beating and doing this, then it could just make them mad, animosity.
yeah.
They
You
don't
bullying and fighting basically now.
exactly. He may
Yeah,
start fighting other people, doing others. So yeah, you don't want to do that. Especially, you should be able to talk to them and things. And if they don't want to do it, then that's on him. I remember my son; he had a little problems around that age with school and stuff. And I ain't gonna hit on him and do nothing. I was about to bend him over my knee, but
yeah. I'm about to say,
Not you, Jay.
I'm gonna
push him in
punch
the
him.
hip.
I know, and then punch him in the nuts. Ugh. But like I just tell him, hey man, look, you old enough to know that straight up, you don't do none of this. It's your education. It's for your life, your job. If you don't want to do it, fine. Where you think you're gonna work? Where you gonna live? Where you gonna get money?
Yeah,
Like, think about it. If you a high school dropout in today's society, what you think your future holds? He finished his homework. He got
hey,
he
Steven,
took
ain't
his
talking to you. Ain't
school.
talking to me. Steven, he's talking to you.
And see, this is what the problem with society is. Like they got so much to say, got so much mouth talking about, oh, why did the child do this and do that? But you ain't the one that's actually got to sit here and be raising this child. You ain't the one that got to be sitting here having to live with this little hell raiser. You know what I'm saying? I could be sitting here trying to raise him the best way I know how. But at the end of the day, ultimately, it's that child's decision if they want to go and do the right thing or not.
That's true.
You know what
That's
I'm
why
saying?
we need to.
I feel sad for the parents that get wrapped up and got to do time or got to pay fines and all this kind of stuff, all because they child done did some old crap, bull crap.
That's true. That's why when what was that? Damian Kenny was on, and he was talking about hold the parents responsible for what they do. In a way, I get what you're saying, but also I don't, because like as a parent, that you can't control what the hell they doing at a certain age, and they do something like D-Mac. What if he got arrested and they want to put his father in jail for this? That wouldn't be fair. He can't stop that boy from doing what he doing. They put his
Exactly.
that would be horrible.
Because they
So
want somebody to pay in the.
I mean, yeah,
Theoretically,
because with
the
JP,
kid will have to do less time, so they will want somebody to pay more time.
right? I
Something,
mean, with
especially with
JP
school
character,
stuff.
I
Mhm.
mean, they just did a horrible job. I mean, a piss poor job developing his character. We ain't see him in episode 1, 2, or 3, and we ain't gonna see him in the 4. They gonna wait till the last thing to bring him back.
Mhm. That's encouraging Warriors feedback because when
Oh, I switched ears.
Oh,
Oh
okay. Let
no,
me.
it's either ear. It's either ear.
yeah, just mute. Well, you ain't have to leave. Well, leave and come back. But we about to get up out of here in a second. It's been I just looked 2 hour 15 minutes.
Just don't tell it.
No, I think what that is if you have your YouTube open and you're watching while you talking live, you're hearing the feedback from the actual YouTube coming in, but you're talking, so it's feeding back each other because the microphone is hearing us talk and it's feeding it back in and talking, and that's why you get that relay like that. So you have to, if you're
Repeat
gonna,
what he said, Steven. Repeat what he said. You know you want to.
yeah,
Okay.
because you get that relay. You get that relay because they head back and forth, talking back and forth. Steve, man, you got a good smile, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at my door one day. It's gonna be Steven outside.
I know, man. You should damn man.
He'll say all that shit you be talking.
I'm here for you. Nah, but yeah, man, you got a good smile, real talk, man. You should I don't know what we could do these days.
Pause
Yeah,
though.
smile, man. Like an athlete like Magic Johnson, that Magic Johnson smile, man, $1 million smile, man.
This man ain't never gave me a compliment in 8 years, but all right, man.
Well, you ain't got a smile like Steve. Look at this. Look at this.
No, I'm playing.
Yeah, I know, right? You got a good Band-Aid. I like that. It's nice. It's blue.
I'm always washing my hands and it destroys them. I have it.
No, man. But yeah, man, we get ready to wrap it up, man. They got this damn.
You watch the preview to the next one?
Yeah, I watched it. It's on right now. To show the
You watch the
shootout.
punches? You watch the punches?
I got a
Yeah,
plan.
because I seen Ashanti had a boxing gloves on, punch on
that. What you think about diamond punches?
They're horrible too. He was looking like Mike Tyson looked in the last fight. It's kind of like it's like.
Well, with them, he was hit like with them little baby hooks.
Bro,
I know how to throw them, so I almost have to like unlearn it to make fun of it because I automatically want to go the regular way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I was looking at that, and so what's up, Crafty? One of the things I be thinking about, because like I say, my mind be all over watching stuff, and I was thinking he must be running out of breath trying to read his lines, Diamond, when he was punching.
Yeah.
And he probably, that's why he was going slow, because he probably was like, man, I can't be reading the lines and doing this. I'm tired. I'm running out of breath.
The only reason I make fun of it is because he's supposed to be a boxer.
Right.
And she's supposed to be a trainer for boxing. You gotta learn it. You can't just randomly like it. I mean, most people eat it up, and it's so annoying. Most people are like, "Oh, he's a badass. He's really hitting that bag." Like, no, he's not. That's a super light bag too, and that's a big dude. He should be able to destroy that shit. Diamond got asthma.
Yeah, encouraging Warriors. He got asthma. One thing, and I ain't one to talk. Ain't like I got nobody to be desired, but some women I used to, but some women were talking about Diamond's body because he was posting pictures with his shirt off, exercising or something on Instagram. And they was talking about he looked kind of built, but then he looked like he ain't built or whatever. I don't know. People always got something to say, so I ain't gonna try to get on them for that.
Yeah,
but
if you look too fit, they're gonna say that you're on something, so you can't even.
And at his age, in his 40s, you know, it's harder to stay in shape and
Yeah.
stuff too. So I give him a little credit. But as far as what you say with the tough guy role or whatever, and the play the part, sometimes it don't work out that way. He actually seems
Yeah.
like the subordinate or the nice guy a lot of times.
Yeah.
You
He's
know,
probably
it
just been
feels
he's
like
probably been a big guy for a long time. So he's
I
probably
know,
learned to not appear to be
a big guy
aggressive or a bully or yeah.
to
And he wants to be an
intimidate.
actor, so he wants to maybe almost seem
Mhm.
smaller if anything.
Yeah, and him, the way he acts and do stuff, I mean, it does seem like it don't seem right sometime with him being Tommy's subordinate, you know, but
I know that's why they're trying to kind of switch it up so much. But then it makes Tommy look weak, and I don't like that. 'Cause then it's like, man, what the fuck? It's his show.
right.
So
So
Tommy just be mad now and just kind of holding it in.
all
He
right.
got nobody he
Talk,
can talk
Jay.
to.
Talk, Jay. What he did.
Yeah.
Talk,
Oh
Jay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you got the
Uh,
floor.
let him talk. Let him talk, Tommy. Let him talk.
I mean, be waiting 2.5 years to have a little speech.
I know, right?
You
Look
know,
here, man. Look what we need to do on call this.
we're not gonna let no outsider. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? This is the whole show. The outsider took over.
I know, right? Anyway, before we get up out of here, anything y'all want to say? Steve, I'm gonna let you go first, man. What you want to say about this episode or the next episode before we get out of here?
Oh yeah, I see Shanti getting on her motorcycle, either much riding it with that helmet on, and I see Alicia working with Claudia again. It is really dumb, and she told me, I want one more thing, and that girl Claudia gonna end up getting Alicia killed.
Man, I mean, she's stupid for even working with Claudia. I mean, she gonna get what she deserve. Keep that up. Uh, what's that? What you seeing her on the motorcycle? You like that? I ain't gonna lie, seeing women on a motorcycle with that booty poked out. It is a good look, but what do you think they trying to show with this? Is she what, a rough rider? Is she gonna what take over? She got the Chicago Bulls, which that's GD because they do the pitchforks inverted instead of the bull horns going there. I know it's a stretch, but that's a gang symbol in Chicago. So I guess they trying to symbolize she about to take over the gang. She did say she got a plan to take over. I mean, what you think? What's she gonna do? Get rid of Jannard? I
What's
don't
his
know.
name? Writes
It ain't
too.
gonna happen
Mhm,
because Jannar gonna end up have to take her out before she takes him out
mhm. What you say?
because she
Chris?
plotting and playing against him and Diamond.
He be leaving the pause. I be thinking you done, then you pop right back on, man. Christian, what you think about her and this stuff? We hear
I
what
was think
Steve said.
I was thinking that D-Max, the other one that rides too. Um, I was
Mm,
wondering if something comes up with that because that's the only person we saw ride a bike, I think.
right.
And they did it this season too.
Hmm. They could easily get rid of D-Mac, just make him have a damn motorcycle accident.
There's too many ways. Like
Yeah.
they don't kill Tommy for some reason. They don't kill D-Mac for some reason. There's so many ways to not make it look like it was them. Like we're
Mhm.
gonna know because we're watching the show, but
Right.
but nobody else is. You know.
Mhm. Yvonne got a good point. Diamond did teach that little nerdy little boy how to fight, even though it didn't work out well. I can't believe his mama came to smash, though.
Yeah, that was just
I
a
just
random way to bring a story back in. So
random.
that's probably gonna be how they get maybe how they get Diamond or how they pressure Diamond
Mm,
by bringing up that this guy got killed
mm,
because she clearly made it seem like she not only that she was okay with making him disappear, but that she kind of knows. So now he knows that she knows.
mhm.
So I think
Yeah,
that's how they can bring in the storyline back to pressure for Diamond, or that's how he gets in trouble. I mean, you know, I don't write
What
stuff,
you
but
laughing
you know,
at? What's funny over there? He over here busting
I
up.
can't, I can't, I can't, I can't hold it.
you're
What
not gonna
part?
hurt me, man. It's okay.
Go ahead and say
No, because
it.
I'm too,
I
What?
gotta know
I can't
now.
even get a word out, man. I'm to my date. They had the mouth smash.
The what?
What?
They had diamond mama smashed.
Diamond Mama Stash?
I'm talking about smashed.
Smash? Oh, girl.
Yeah, that was
Look
Oh,
at
corny.
you. Your ass laughing over here, man. Steve, man, I love you,
I thought
man.
he had a good one. I was
No,
nervous for the laughter I was about to have.
I knew it ain't had nothing to do with you.
Oh, I thought it did. I thought it did.
Come on, man. Steve and thinking all kind of stuff, man. That's why I was wondering you wasn't saying nothing funny, so I knew it ain't had nothing to do with you. uh,
I'm sitting over grin like a chess cat in the screen.
he just smiling, looking at himself, thinking you just laughing at that. Look at me right there. I'm on the screen. There I go.
It's hard for me not to hide my face. I don't know why.
Oh man, it's all good. Let me ask before we go one last thing. Ladies, how many of you all would be interested in getting with a dude that had something to do with your son getting killed? Like that woman with Diamond. Like, no, he didn't do it. And it's not exactly his fault, but kind of it. If I was a woman, I wouldn't be wanting to get smashed by dude. Like, I'm not turned on by you. Like, I don't know. Just
Yeah,
like if
she went after him too.
I know. Just like if
Yeah.
I was with that woman and whatever happened with her and this and that, now my son dead. Last thing I'm doing is think about smashing. Like, I think you trouble. Think you a problem. Like, I might blame you. But I don't know. Steve, what you think? Ladies, y'all let me know in the comments. Would y'all be interested in the dude that had something to do with your kid getting murdered? Not exactly, but do y'all know the story? Steve, what would you do? You be trying to smash a woman that had something to do with a family member getting taken out the game?
Hell no, I would get rid of her.
Oh shit, you gonna kill it?
No, I would just leave her alone.
Oh, okay.
I know that's right.
Because you got my son, my family member killed too. You think I'm gonna continue to go with you? Cause I mean, it's time for you to pack up and hit the highway.
It died away.
Yo, hit the don't know where it don't split you.
You say what? Hit it where it don't smell.
Know where it don't hit you. Don't know where it don't hit you.
Right.
Uh,
The person will be so confused before they leave.
you said hit the
They're gonna be
highway.
like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I don't know I don't know what's going on.
Nah,
Yeah,
no,
because me and you, we're gonna have to break up. We're gonna have to go our separate ways.
right? Encouraging Warrior says she was talking about everybody needs love, and then that's when Diamond pulled away. Yeah, he was thinking about it though, but he know that his what's love got to do with it? He gonna end up, she gonna be a victim sticking around him. Somebody gonna come for him, and she gonna catch a stray.
Yeah, but they could have if they wanted to bring that in, they could have made it genuine. That is so weird. Nobody's just randomly coming in talking about people. Everybody needs love. Like that's insane.
I know, right? That made
That
her
was
look real
just
thirsty and kind of
yeah,
fake.
like she ugly or something.
I know, right? Yeah,
Like
Shorty, I'm
what
sure
the
she get
fuck?
hollered at the gas station every day.
Like Diamond is the prize because he's a barber or because he's a drug dealer. Like what are we even? He's a felon, right?
I know.
He's
Yeah,
15 years in prison
but that's actually, you know what? This actually may be more realistic than we realize
because they
because
street.
part of the problem with dating today and women is they keep going for the same type of guys like a Diamond or something. And it's a guy like Steve, nice. He ain't out there selling drugs or something. They don't want to be with him. He ain't exciting enough. They want to be with the ball or the drug dealer.
Oh
This and that.
yeah, they don't want to be bored.
Yeah, and then when he do them wrong or they heart broke, they be talking about men ain't this or men ain't the prize. No, you choosing the wrong kind of man. That woman shouldn't be trying to get no damn diamond. She should be trying to get a damn piece of silver or something. Damn sure they be getting ready to get no damn diamond shoes. But there's a lot of silver and gold that'll do just fine. You don't need no diamond. And, you know, she could get with a regular nice man to go to work, handle his business, and, you know, live regular life. But, you know,
and keep his hands clean and stay out of trouble.
But that's too much like right, you know. Ladies, y'all let me know in the comments if I'm right or wrong. And let me know if you about to smash the man that had something to do with one of your kids ending up dead. I don't want to say it's his fault, but he was too close and adjacent to the situation. In my opinion, if I was her, you ain't getting none of this cootie cat.
I mean, he is kind of the reason by teaching them how to fight, because then people get that weird false confidence and shit.
Yep. So he tried to, but also that's another problem with single women as well, letting another man come in. Like, you know, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But
a superhero.
I know, wanting somebody to help so bad, and then you sometimes allowing the damn wolf in sheep's clothing come in. You know, I've heard
it's also weird for the guy because it's like, damn, this person's just throwing themselves at me. And for her specifically, she doesn't look bad. So it's more alarming for the person to be like, why are you looking desperate? The dude don't even the child is gone. So you don't even have a reason to think like a single mom anymore. Not saying that that's desperation, but like that little like, oh, they got along. This guy's good.
Right.
That part should be out now. And you're not, you know, as far as we know, you're not showing us that you're sad or anything. You're
That's
just saying you want a relationship.
She ain't sad enough for it to be that recent.
Yeah, you don't even know the dude, and then you want a relationship.
And the last thing you should be thinking about is a relationship at this point.
Yeah, if she would have said like, I want you to hit because, you know, I miss it or some shit, or I'm lonely.
I know, right?
And then she also had the dude back in the house. That shit was
Get
crazy
these
too.
comments right quick. Encouraging warrior.
Right, that's a fact.
Hey, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Act like you don't even exist. She done gave up that booty for charity. She gave it up for nothing. Yvonne said, hell no, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Miss Crafty said, absolutely not. I know that's right. And these are sisters, so, you know, they accurate because they, maybe a white woman, they are seeming to be forgiving of all kind of crazy stuff. And that's good, I guess, to turn the other cheek and be forgiven. But, you know, some things, I don't know, man. Who else? You said the ex could be the Fed's plant. Encouraging warrior said some women trying to think that their cootie cat is powerful enough to change a man. He has to want to change for himself. That is true. You can get a man to do crazy stuff if he young with that cootie cat. It drive cross country and all kind of stuff depending on what is going on. But as he get older and has had more experience, it may be harder unless you catch him at a weak point or something. And it's been a while or something. But, you know, to try to get me to drive cross country for some cootie cat, you talking about difficult right there.
Yeah, see, Miss Crafty saying like based on his looks, basically, I'm assuming, but she can choose. I'm not saying she can have anybody, but I don't think she's struggling to find a guy. You know, like
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But you know, women, it's like everybody else. When people want you, you probably don't want them. And when you want that person, they probably don't want you. We always want what we can't get sometimes. So
yeah, because the woman look good.
Yeah, when she go to the gas station, you gonna be my new baby mama. She probably don't want to holler at them.
Nah, she just gonna get in her car and ignore you and drive off.
Miss Crafty say, I don't watch Forrest, but I can see why she would. I just don't agree with her, though. Okay. Uh-oh, Miss Crafty liking your smile over there, Steve. That might be why you over there smiling. You about to steal my girl. You gonna steal Crafty away? Miss Crafty?
No, me and Miss Kathy, we can be cool.
Ah, look at Steve. We can be cool. He gonna tell you back how it worked right after you tell him how it worked. Steve, good guy.
He's going for the 59 minutes.
59 minutes plus 1. Encouraging warrior, you say, this is why I hate coming out the house. Can't even go to the mailbox. Got all that. You got that old dumps like a truck over there. They gonna be all over you. Gonna be looking at all them rump roasting tickle bitties. Hey,
She said
girl.
she can't go to the mailbox.
I know, the mailman. Hey, girl, let me be your new delivery man. Special delivery. Bloop. That delivery will be back in 9 months. That delivery will come due in 9 months. See you when I see you. Boop. That's kind of how in this episode, Vic was waking up in the bed after old girl, and she made him look like the broad in the way.
Glory.
And she like, oh, you're still here? Like, damn. I see.
I didn't like how much into him she was by finding out. Obviously, it's not real, but like by thinking that he was into this.
I know.
Why was that such a turnaround? It just made no sense. But obviously, we just need him to be able to go through her stuff, whatever. But you could have just done it when he was there.
I know. And then
why do we have to have them interact again?
Exactly. Well, that
was stupid. That was so stupid. They wrote that.
It's so rare that he would have been at the exact play the very next night.
And she had no reaction except for like, what?
I guess
I didn't think you'd be into this. But I'm saying they could have done the whole like looking through stuff. Because again, this formula, this happens in like criminal shows and stuff. You don't need to meet with somebody 7 times to go through their stuff. They got to go to the bathroom. They got to shower. They got to do something. They could have just done it the first time. Why sell us this like relationship, Vic? It's not like she was like, you know what? I can tell you more stuff now. I trust you more because you like this stuff. But they just had sex. That's it. And then they didn't even show it. Maybe that's what I'm mad about. But
they probably they didn't even show it. She got on top of him with her dress still on.
Yeah. I was like, man.
But maybe she gonna
like this.
change Vic life. He fall in love with her and want to get out the game and tell her the truth.
Maybe have to do that shit in five episodes. They're gonna have to do a lot of shit.
I know, right? That's a heavy lift and a heavy storyline to throw in.
Having sex for 7 seconds every episode.
Yeah, I know.
That was a lot of build up. I was like,
man, yeah, they come out corny with some sex scenes.
Yeah, they don't really do it like
I thought. You know what I thought it was gonna do? Like Vic with his ex-girl, his baby mama in Hightown.
Because I'm about to say he got kids in Hightown. Yeah,
in Hightown he had I don't know if it was a boy or a girl, but he had one kid, I think. And then the girl ended up working in the strip club, but not as a dancer. I was like, nah. She was just like selling drinks, I think, something like that. But he had like a crazy scene with her, and I was like, oh shit. So I guess I thought that's where this is about to go. But I saw that it didn't say nudity, it just said sexual content. I'm like, all right, I guess that counts. Original Power, man, it's changed from how it is now.
They got us hooked with that Angie Ghost scenes. I ain't gonna lie. That was some sexy scenes right there, boy. Encouraging warrior. She said, I be having my bonnet on, so it's not like I'm asking for attention, but it's the energy I give. Oh, so you got that big old booty energy. You big booty energy you got given away.
I was gonna say that's not energy, that's something else.
That's that lust in the air. I smelled the sex in the air. It had a bonnet on, but I didn't care. That's bars.
They're not even looking up.
They're just looking at the waist below. Booty, boobies. Looking like a sex machine. Actually, the
like
problem
James
though,
Brown, like get on up, like a
yeah,
sex machine. Get on up, get on up.
Some girls used to,
hit
like
it
I
with
would say
the
back in the
same
day.
crowd. Get on up like a sex machine. Get on up. Ah, Steve, you something else, man. But no, before we go, the real problem, and I don't think I would have said this before, but rap music, and especially female rap music. All they talk about is how thick and booty and this and that. They have made it worse. Yeah, men used to talk about it too. But when the women do it, it's really made it worse. It made it like, well, this is what we want. This is how we operate. And it's made men even worse, I think, the wrong men.
Female comics too.
Yeah, and I think that the men that are out there chasing or whatever, that wanted, as soon as you come out with a bonnet, they saying stuff. I think that's made them more aggressive because in their mind, subconsciously, all women ain't nothing but freaks and got a whop and want this D anyway. So what's up with your big old ass? What you doing with that big old titty? Come here, girl. Let me see that. You got that wet. You gonna be my baby mama. You thick as hell. Let me hit it from the back. You got that whop.
We lost them.
I know, right? And so they have made it worse. Because men rap, yeah, they would talk about women, but we would say something like, I'm a baller first, so I got to get this done or that done, or I'm doing this. You'd have at least something together first. And so if you was one of those guys, you'd be like, well, damn, I ain't a baller, I ain't got this or that. I'm going to leave her alone. She probably don't want to talk to me. But then after the way it's going now, they like, shit, you don't need nothing. They want it. They can't wait. What's up, girl? It's like no requirements now. They don't feel that they need something or do nothing or anything. And so now, shit, you want it, I got it. But you want to go out on a date. Next.
Yeah, it's like, what we got to do all that for?
I know, right? So it actually, and dating apps, combine that with dating apps, and then it makes women lose. Women think they got the part. No, you don't, because you're going to keep putting in the filters for whatever. You get the same dudes. All they're going to want to do is hit it and quit it. There's no incentive to actually build a relationship and get to know you. Why can I do that when I can just swipe to the next one? Why am I invest all this time with you when the next girl is throwing it like a dump truck, you know what I'm saying, and requiring nothing, or what, $40? So it ruined women in dating. Women lose, and men lose too. Most men, only a top percent of men win. Because even the women, the top percent of women don't win because all they gonna keep doing
finding the filters too.
Exactly.
Like 5'7" is out.
Yeah, you just gonna keep getting smashed by A-list dudes. That's all. And that's what they do, is smash dime pieces. So you thinking, well, I'm a dime and I got this, I'm gonna do. He smashed dimes all the time.
And the dime don't want you.
Exactly. So you being a dime is nothing. That's what I do. Smash dimes. Yeah. So you think because you a dime, I'm about to fall in love with you? For what? Why? What did you bring to the table? What are we doing? Sex? Like, that's a recreation to them. So, like, and then too many people focus on their looks and this and that they don't have nothing in their head. They can't cook, clean. Not that everybody got to cook, but conversate. Make you laugh, ready to do
this. Hungry when you said that shit.
I am. I'm thinking of warming up the subway, or I might get in the car and go to White Castle, but I don't want to do that. But anyway,
that shit is open right now.
White Castle is open 24/7.
24 hours? Oh shit!
Especially on Friday nights.
I've never been to White Castle. I always get the little ones in the microwave.
Yeah, they actually taste pretty close when you warm them up right, and it's still the bread is soft.
Mm-hmm.
They actually taste pretty close to the real things, because I've eaten those too, and I didn't be like, this ain't good enough. I ate it. I was like, close enough.
Yeah,
but
I see that shit like every day in training for
yeah, because you get so many in the box or whatever.
It's like, I don't know, like two 2 or 4. I think it was 2. Yeah. So you know how you go to a vending machine that it has a little sliding window thing? It was one
Mhm.
of those.
It's 2 in the pack, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think
used
so.
to get
Yeah.
those at
You know
UPS.
all of them.
Mhm.
You know how they're all set up. He said that's the one you get 2. Yeah. $3.52.
But yeah, I forgot. I used to buy those when I worked at UPS. They was good and they hit the spot and it's close enough. But it's not better than going to White
In
Castles
the place. Okay.
fresh with the grilled onions on it, fresh and everything.
Yeah.
Now some people don't like grilled onions, so then they don't care. But I don't like a pickle on it. But other than that,
Hell no.
I max it with the grill. Sometimes I tell them put extra onion on. Put a little extra
I'm,
onion.
with the money I'm picking them trees,
Extra
I ain't
honey.
better.
Holy shit.
Man, that tastes so good with the seasoning, with the onions. It give it the flavor.
With the barbecue, that's good with the ketchup and the mustard.
I ain't never put barbecue on it. On a White Castle, ew.
You're not really changing it if you put that.
That's all you gonna taste is barbecue. I
Yeah.
have put they little tangy mustard on there. You ever had they tangy mustard? It's almost like Grey Poupon. And if you get it, what I do is, and this is at the restaurant, I get this. I should get some now. But anyway,
You about to eat something.
I know, right? They mustard. If you get they tangy mustard, I don't put it all on the sandwich. I just put like a drop as I eat. Put a dab and bite it. I don't fill the whole sandwich up with it. But if you just do like a drop or two, or if you want to, you don't want to do like me, just open it, put a little. Don't put the whole pack on there because it'll overpower it. But you put a little bit on there, man, that really sets them over the top to me. But Miss Crafty on the date, and she said they always want to do house visits. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to spend money. They trying to smash on the first date. And if that smash was worth something, then we could smash again. And if that's worth something, we could smash again. And guess what? We smashed so much, we done smashed into a damn relationship. But other than that,
And
but
then they're gonna
that's
say, "I thought you just wanted to have a little fun."
I know. And pretty girls like Miss Crafty, man, they people should be taking y'all out. Miss Crafty, damn, they just want to do house visits. And you in Atlanta too, so a pretty girl ain't nothing sad to say. There's so many fine women in Atlanta. They like house visit. Okay, next. That's a damn. Damn, man. All right, man. Oh yeah. Who else? You ain't lying. I should get them damn factor meals again. I put it on
Oh man,
pause.
I thought about doing that.
I should go back to redoing it. I just, you know what my problem is? I have a mental issue as far as spending money with a certain thing. So like Factor wants me to spend $120 for the 10 meals. Now, if you budget it, it's like $12 a meal.
$12? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. But my mind, I'm thinking I'm paying $120 right now. Whereas I'm only paying $10 a day or whatever, buying whatever I get, whether it's chicken or white cow, $10, $12, $14, different stuff. But it didn't come out at one time. I think the 100 and whatever at $30 or whatever at one time versus me spending a little bit each day, it stops me from doing it. Although I know I'm spending more money each day doing it that way, I should go back to it. But I
But
just hate.
you
I,
already know that you like it or no?
I do like them, and
Oh,
I
okay.
just hate giving $100 and some dollars up
At
front.
one time?
Yeah, I just hate doing that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm paying a bill or something. But and then it's not at groceries. It's because they already cooked and put together. Like if I went to the grocery store and cash spent $120, come back with $100 worth of groceries. It's a little different because you can make this, do that, do it.
Different,
It's
something
all
different. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Whereas this is already done and I spent it and I can't. In a way, I'm making it sound bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it's no flexibility.
Yeah.
And yeah, and And me
Unless you're
being,
mixing the meals.
yeah, and I'm cheap.
So what? It's frozen or what?
They are not frozen. They are frozen, but they not. They like come in the box with the ice packs, but they not frozen.
Oh,
They only supposed to last a week. I put them in the freezer. You're not supposed to because they fresh. And so,
yeah,
but I'm not going to eat all 10 meals in a week. I've noticed I don't eat
yeah.
them all. I get
That's
tired
crazy.
of stuff. Yeah, so it take me 2 weeks to eat those 10 meals. So I put them in the freezer. And a couple of things, I forgot to pick my meals a few times. So what they sent me, I didn't like, which I shouldn't have did.
Oh, they
Here,
just pick for you.
yeah, here's my factor
Oh,
right here. See, I got it skipped. I need to go back and do it. See, I skipped and see these meals.
does
I need to
does it
go
come
back.
out? Does it come out looking like it or no?
Yeah,
They do. Oh,
I
wow.
actually made a video about it. I need to release the video. I got like 10, 15 videos I made. I ain't even put out yet. I got somebody who was treating me bad. He wouldn't even give me my food. I tried to order food and he wouldn't even step out the door and take the food. I told him I'm in the wheelchair. They ain't even care. That's why y'all got to be careful. Some of these, like, I got enough customers. Basically, some people take people for
Yeah,
granted, man, or even channels and stuff. They got so much that they don't give a damn about the people. They doing good. They all right. You know, this and that.
yeah,
But let something happen. I need y'all help. I need this and that. But you know, you ain't appreciate people when you was doing good. You was sitting up there, I'm gonna need this, I'm doing that. Da, da, da. This dude sit here and argue with me for damn near 10 minutes, but you won't help take the order. Like, I'm trying to buy food. I ain't sitting there trying to talk to your ass. It's straight up. Like, I ain't come here trying to talk to you about how your business is run.
you're not trying to do no house visit.
For real. Do a QV, quick visit. Girl selling that cootie cat for $40. And on couples, y'all ain't heard about the sites. You go on
No, but
that.
I know you said $40 earlier too. So
Yeah,
this $40 is something.
you go on that site and they be trying to say a QV quick visit, $40.
Oh hell no, that's the
You get
price.
That's the
Fuck.
price. You get a quick visit that lasts a lifetime when you get them hurts. You get them bumpity bumps.
You seen the dude that was talking about some dude was talking about he was doing like a call or something. He was like, "You're not a real man until you pay for some box or some shit."
Nah, you a trick. Like,
Yo, it was crazy. Chris D'Elia was
oh,
playing it. It was
when
crazy.
the way we looked at it when I was coming up is that you should never pay for it,
Yeah,
like directly. Like if you pay for it, that's a no. Now,
I forgot
as
the
you get
prices he
older,
said. I
I
forgot.
see. Yeah, as people get older, I can see some reasons why they may or may not. But when you a young person, still, you shouldn't be paying for it. Why you can't meet somebody and
I
stuff and
don't
have
know. I don't know
fun?
if he was older. I don't think he was like old, but he was probably at least 30s or something, maybe.
See, the older person would do it because of time. They know
Yeah.
they ain't about to sit here and spend all this time getting to know your favorite color and all that shit. What's your zodiac sign? Hey, look, that's $40, god dog. It bust it open. Shit. You give a damn about your colors.
Like, yeah, I heard it. I heard it was $40. I'm here. I have it.
I know, right? But as a young person, you shouldn't be paying because you could be making a relationship and actually knowing the person
Yeah.
and starting a family and things like that. People have devalued family too
You're
much.
also gonna psych yourself out from learning to be
Right.
rejected and go out there and stuff. That's what the apps did to a lot of people.
That is true.
Yeah.
Because I remember being young and you want to go out and meet your first girl, whatever, in seventh, eighth grade or whatever. So you're afraid of rejection, even a little bit in high school. But in the end, the girl ain't gonna beat you up or do nothing to you. You
Yeah.
know, even in our day, the worst they might have said is, "Ew, no."
Yeah. Now you go online and you put the filter at the school. Like, all right, you go to the school. I've seen you before. I've
Yeah,
wanted to talk to you.
yeah, it's a whole new world out here, man. But
Crazy.
they shouldn't be afraid of rejection. Ain't nobody. And now, if you go on YouTube, it's a lot of videos of women saying that when they go out, men don't approach them in person, and they'll be out wanting to be approached, and men don't come up or say nothing to them. And now they be wanting that, but a lot of stuff has happened where men uh, don't do that for a lot of different reasons. So
Yeah.
you can get into that, but yeah, man, I think it's not that bad. I like to go and talk to women, and also I don't think people flirt enough. I think flirting is good. You don't have to always get with somebody, but also it can be good practice. People don't flirt enough. You need to flirt. That'll get you ready to talk and more comfortable talking with women and stuff. Everybody all serious or scared. I flirt with the White Castle girl. I don't want to be with her. Shoot, she about 10 years older than me.
You just wanted more onions.
But put that on there, baby. You looking good. That uniform fits you straight up. It do. I like those White Castle Uggs. I never seen those before.
Oh, I didn't know that. You were like, you got an onion. I like onions.
So give me a burger. That's where it is. I don't want to mislead you. We just a couple onion lovers, all right? That's
Yeah.
it. We can bond on that. I don't want to break no hearts. I don't want to mislead you. I damn sure ain't take care of no kids. But you look good today, beautiful. How you doing?
He's 85. Nah.
I remember when I was on a boat, they was playing the music. It was a girl walked up to me on the boat, and then here I am going. I'm over there dancing and sweating. They was playing
What?
the funk pack and R&B, and they was doing slide to the left, do the cha cha, in the reverse on the
You was
boat.
smiling.
Yeah, and then I went over there and sit down, and my cousin eating my. I ain't here to watch you. I'm here to watch my cousin. So I sit down, and she goes to me, I'm dancing with your cousin. Now with you, I looked at her. My cousin ain't trying to dance with your ass. And then so when I ended up asking her, can I dance with you? So she bit it over, and she done danced on me up and down, and I'm doing this.
Steve was doing this. She was dancing all up
Yeah,
and
and then
down, man.
Keish came and told me to my she told me I'm married. I said you better go on back on the dance floor because your husband ain't gonna come in and working with me.
I thought you was about to tear that married booty up, man. She
But
was looking for
I ain't
you.
want her ass either. I ain't want her ass either. And
You
the next day I went back to the club, and then he come this Mexican staring at me. She gonna talk about
Oh, shit.
meet
This
me in the hotel
Mexican.
room.
he was gonna cut you. You dancing with my lady? Oh, Steve. He would still been smiling.
Miguel showed up.
Wait a minute. My cousin right there, she watching me, she ain't gonna let nothing happen to me. So I went back to the dance floor again, back to the club again. She gonna say, meet me in the hotel room. She been drinking everything. I told her, hell no. I ain't finna go
What?
in the hotel with you. Yeah, staying to my
It's the worst story. Just
I know
rejection.
you ain't want none of that drunk booty, man. What's wrong with you?
no, skinny. She too skinny for me.
Too skinny for you? You ain't want no skinny drunk tail?
I want me a thick one.
Oh snap! I think you want. Encouraging warrior. She can't even go to the mailbox. She's so thick. That's what you want.
Man,
Dragging all that wagon.
I was so lost in that story.
Steve, he said, "I want a thick one."
and Davo done jumped off.
Oh, shit. We lost his audio and we lost Jay. Just gonna cut off.
Oh, his laptop must have went out.
Nah, my damn. Nah, I swiped on this mouse. This mouse is so sensitive.
Bro, you know we're not meant to be running a channel because we like
Oh no, I think the laptop went off. Oh no. I
Be
was
like, you
talking about
go, you
that
go.
movie and I didn't want it, and he said the hell with it.
We just looking at each other like, ah, shit.
Miss Crafty said your story was spicy. Almost. Nah, you supposed to tear that drunk booty up, man. Do you know that was a chance of a lifetime,
You could
man?
have just said, you could have just lied and just made this shit up.
He said could have just lied. Nah, man.
No, that's true.
I would have told
No,
up. I ain't gonna lie, you a better person than me. You make me feel like a bad guy. And not that I never been with a married woman, and not something I would have did. But depending on how old I was at that time, I might have told her little drunk ass off one, man. And then that could have been it. You know, I don't want your what? I ain't never seen you before. What you talking about?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, you don't even know me.
Well, she ain't got a lot with you. She ain't did nothing, but we'd have been
And she
lying.
over there trying to dance with my cousin. My cousin moved back to my move away.
oh shit, he
Move
go back to
away.
his story.
Yeah.
Nah,
And she told her what you she gonna do her friend like this. Tell me I'm married. And she said, what you telling me that for?
she wanted you to make her reconsider.
Yeah, cause she came to me and gonna give me her drink. And you know she drunk Don
Give
Jose.
you a drink.
And talking about it's all yours. And even
Man,
he said
man,
he
you
said
leaving out a lot of the story. Go ahead.
he said you gonna drink that? I said hell no.
He said, hell
Cause
no.
I put
You
it up to
did
my mouth.
everything wrong,
I
man.
No, I sipped it a little bit, and then and Keith came up to me, talking about, you gonna sip that? And I put it right back down on the table.
You're supposed to chug it. He said, nope, I put it down.
You don't want nothing from her.
Man, you're supposed to bend that
Just
over.
the dance, just the little dance.
Encouraging Warriors say, Jay, stop trying to play matchmaker. I would have had Steve sprung like T-Pain. Ah! She say, she a little too thick for you, Steve. That smile, you want them thick. She that, I'm sprung. Encouraging Warrior got me. Don't know what to do and know when to. You know it's
Oh,
true.
she changed the thing. She changed the picture.
She look at that. Where's Steve? Steve, you better take all my women. Encouraging Warrior, Crafty want to know where you from. Steve in Houston.
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Houston,
Where you from?
She in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
She closer to me, man. Stay away. I'll take them all. They all mine. Nah.
You gonna make me turn to a next Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat. Where the hell you pulled out Keith Sweat? You gonna make me turn to the next Keith Sweat. Hey man, ladies, Steve will have your ass rolling. You could not be entertained with Steve. I'm telling you. I'm about to have you get you a woman, man. Prized possession. See, you already got
What's that song? That song Keith Sweat. Who can love me like me? Nobody. Who can treat me like I do, baby? Nobody, baby.
Nobody.
And the band.
Nobody. Moving me. Nobody. Moving me. Steve, boy, your ass is hilarious. Miss Crafty, though, I mean, encouraging Warrior, she said you be sprung like T-Pain with all that meats. She like Arby, she got the meats for your ass, boy. You ain't ready for that. You get behind that, you gonna fall in love, boy. Encouraging Warrior say, I'm right by Crafty. Crafty say she from New Jersey. Don't be trying to get no cred over here for Steve.
I was born in New Jersey.
Who else said Keith Sweat broke up his girl group, Cut Close? I forgot all about them. Cut Close. They were bald. I forgot both of y'all from Jersey. Encouraging Warrior from Jersey too. They both from Jersey. Both end up moving to Atlanta, and they don't know each other. The hell?
And they're close.
Ain't that crazy? They both from Jersey, both moved to Atlanta and around the same time, give or take, and don't know each other. And
Damn.
I guess y'all Jerseyans want to get the hell out of town. I gotta ask my boy. He's still in Jersey. I can't remember his name right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He come on and we talk all the time. Slim.
Oh yeah, Young Slim.
Yeah, Young Slim. He from Jersey. He in Jersey right now. Well, all right, y'all. We put in a nice amount of time tonight. That's what happened if I get some rest, man. Like a Christian laid out. Steve, you done came through with the story, the what? The super sex story, like Super Bad, where he tried to make it happen, but it didn't work.
The story went like this.
No, I put that drink down. I say, She tried to give you some Diddy juice, give you a little Jesus juice.
He took my shirt off, then I put it back on. Like, I said, no.
She tried to pull out my pee-pee. I said, no, don't do that. No, this is
that's mine. That's mine.
Is for urination only.
Yeah.
You got a husband's pee-pee to play with. Why you want to play with mine?
Go talk to him.
Steve, you got a good heart, man.
Jay would have been like John Cena taking the shirt off one arm.
No, you make me feel bad. I might have took advantage of her in her state of weakness, horniness, intoxication. I'd have been like, you know what? This is right up my alley.
I did that shit one time.
No, drunk and
what's
you
that
ready?
song like Genuine say, get next to it, ride it, my phone and get my saddle.
Boy, you come up with some song. He said, "You're my saddle."
He just be reading the songs.
My saddle is waiting. It's waiting for you. Genuine.
He's like, what's that Michael Jackson song? Beat it, beat it, beat it. No one wants to beat it, beat it.
He said, no. He said, beat it, beat it, beat it. No one wanted to beat it. I love it. Repeat with you.
Passes the page.
Yeah, I know. Steve, man. I appreciate you, man. Christian, get up out of here, man. We got to get you some White Castle.
Damn, man. Steve, I appreciate you. Christian, we're about to get out of here. Like, what the fuck? All right, man.
Well, hey, that.
I see what's going on here.
I don't want Steve to think we picking on him or nothing like that. That's why
No.
I'm having a temper tantrum. Or real
He's
bad.
like, he's like,
you having the
Steven.
best temper tantrum I ever seen. Shit, what the temper tantrum that ain't doing nothing but smiling? Shoot, that's
He's like,
great.
Steven, I wish you well and your family and everything. Christian, all right, man.
Hey, man, he might be like, you know what? I'm coming for Jay and Christian. He be making jokes. He think it's funny. Ain't nothing funny. Ain't no game. I didn't want to have sex with that lady. I'm gonna get your ass.
You didn't want to have sexual relations?
Nah. Christian, I appreciate you for coming through, man. Always enjoy your company, man. Great comments as always. Appreciate you for coming through.
I should have kept that one in. I was hurting, but I was like, I should hold on to
that. Steve, we getting out of here. Nah.
Christian, whatever.
I switched it up.
Whatever, Christian.
Rosa,
we all buying time.
Rosa and Rojas, man. We connected, man. Rosas.
Oh, dude. Before we go, the Spanish translations were dog shit. And the Puerto Rican dude, that dude is there ain't no way in hell he's Puerto Rican.
Who's the Puerto Rican dude?
He had a Puerto Rican hat on. It was black. He was there. I guess maybe he becomes the leader now of the Puerto Rican one because the Puerto Rican dude got killed.
Right. You talking about in prison?
No, outside.
This dude.
It was in the beginning. I think. They were reacting to the guy that got killed. forgot the guy's name. Javi or something.
He came in with the Chicago shirt and the
I mean,
base.
how yeah,
Uh,
Javi. Mm,
it was the Puerto Rican got killed, so I think he's the leader now.
right.
Um, he wanted like revenge, and then he was given the Tommy gave him drugs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't be
can't
having.
remember his name.
Miss Crafty says Steve a good guy. It's okay. Look at that. Miss Crafty a cutie too, man. You starting to pull you some dime pieces over here, man. Encouraging Warrior said Jay after dark. Get wild. I have to start having a couple drinks ready. Loosen up.
or you know I got the Bud Light. You know I got that in the freezer.
Steven gonna fly to Atlanta and then be like, I just wanted to talk about the podcast. That's one.
Did you see episode 3? Well, we'll call it a night, but we'll be back. Well, at least I will, but y'all are more than welcome to come back tonight, Friday.
In 2 hours. In 2 hours, we'll be back.
Yep, Friday night.
The episode airs at like 8 o'clock everywhere, so 9 p.m. give or take, maybe 10, but I'm gonna try to do 9. Come back and talk about the show, and that way everybody that waits will have seen it. I don't know who still waits, but a lot of people still wait. So we'll chop it up some more. Hopefully my other photos and stuff have loaded up. I got a couple of them loading up now, like this picture here. This thing right here makes me upset with dude because it make him look like a puss. And he lets Tommy do this. Like, you a straight gump. Like, you letting Tommy do this to you, but you a killer too, and you did pull the gun on old girl, Claudia's girl. Like, I just, if I was Vic, I would have walked in and blasted Tommy, like when he walked into his apartment when Tommy was eating a sandwich. Like, he's by himself. He has no weapon. You could have blasted him and moved on with your life. Why are you letting him punk you? So,
That's what I always mean by I don't like how in this show they always go from like 100% hammer to 100% nail.
I know, right?
There's no real attitude. Like what does Tommy have on this guy?
I know.
That he can kill him? Yeah, this guy can kill you too.
Exactly.
It's not like
Like,
he has.
that works on a regular person because they not a
Yeah,
killer.
it worked with like Kanan when he showed up to Dre and he was holding the baby. That's perfect. You know the guy can get here.
Right.
You know, he held her, scared the shit out of you, and the guy says, I'll do whatever the fuck you want. Cool. Perfect. Took no time. But this shit is like Vic is scared of Tommy because what? Like
I know, right?
Vic didn't kill his own dad. Like he's not that
I
guy
know,
anymore.
right? Yeah,
I
like
don't
he
get it.
popped his own dad. So what is Tommy to him? Nothing.
He's,
Encouraging
he's the main
Warriors.
guy in the show.
Fix you a plate, Steve. She's gonna put some of that neck bones and greens and throw a little bit of that you know what I'm saying, booty meat on there for you.
That's grown folks' food right there. She talking.
Grown folks food. You're gonna get some of that greens, cornbread, and cabbage. Boy, what you know about the greens, cornbread, and cabbage?
We're gonna get out of here and see just gonna look in the mirror like shit. Maybe you know what I'm saying? Maybe I got a little something.
I'm gonna drive to Atlanta.
He gonna be like,
I'm about to go buy somebody mailbox.
he just keeps dropping shit in the fucking thing.
I know, right? She gonna be seeing Steve like, ooh wee. Come get some of this home cooking, Steve.
He's gonna be like, I don't like this bonnet shit.
I know, right? Got a bonnet. She got a plate of blueberry blueberry pie waiting for you in down low in the oven. Get some of that blueberry buckle.
I lost all the air I had in my body, like Diamond.
Get some of that blueberry cobbler, baby. Get some of this blueberry cobbler, Steve. You got a spoon?
Holy shit,
He
4:20.
said, "Oh,
My
eh."
daughter gonna wake up in like 2.5 hours.
I know, right?
I
All
was
right,
just
y'all.
trying.
It was fun. Be back at 9 Friday. I appreciate everybody in the comments for hanging. We still got a nice amount of people still hanging in there this late. So I appreciate y'all for hanging through. And everybody watching on the replay, I appreciate you coming through. Hope y'all had a little bit of entertainment. I know Steve, he made me smile a few times, so I appreciate it. Christian, you came through with the comments, make you think. Courage and Warrior, appreciate you for coming through, sis. I'm having a couple of good comments and laughs as well. And everybody in the comments, I appreciate y'all. And last word, Steve, before we go.
Yeah, it was a good night. Covering the power episode book force episode 3.
All right.
It was a nice normal conversation.
There you go. I appreciate it, man. I had a good time conversating with you too, man. And Rosa Rojas, what's up with you? What's your like? You got frozen? Yeah, we lost him.
Yeah, no.
I should have known he ain't normally that still. Well, we know you had a good time. I appreciate you. I'm up out of here.
Me
Everybody,
too.
y'all have a good one. Peace. And we out. Be safe in them streets. Don't be like Tommy.